It's the Can't Focus podcast where we focus on everything and nothing at the same time. I go by the name of Alive. You can find me at Alive Raps.
It's your boy Kano Music at Kano Music.
And what it is, what it do, what it be like, what's good, what's hood. It's your boy Martin Hopeful. You can find me at Martin Hopeful.
So let's get the Druski. Druski often does little bits, right? Like he does his little comical bits, and one of those is where he'll dress up as something. You know, recently he went viral for being like a NASCAR type of white dude. I don't know if y'all remember that or if y'all seen it, if you're familiar with what I'm talking about. But his most recent thing,
yes, I did see that. Yeah,
his most recent might be his most viral that I can remember, and it is actually him being a conservative woman. That's the title. He does not say anybody's name. It is a parody of conservative women in general, right? The conservative women in America. Let's watch.
Get on your feet.
War is raging in Iran.
We're praying for all the soldiers and troops.
That's great that you're
conservative women pray and they like sparklers and fireworks. So far, generic.
praying, but
How about all the kids that died when the USA hit the towers?
It broke my heart. That is the.
In what ways have you grown closer to Jesus?
I serve a righteous God.
Yo, what was this
that is
about?
why we say our prayers.
What happened?
What is the? Why did you pause it there? I was gonna
Perfect.
say
That's actually perfect.
He's freaking me out with this. Why did he do this though? I don't understand this part.
It's
I'm not into white women's spiritual lives like that. Like what is
he's just being the regular conservative woman. That suit has never been worn before, right? Like I've never oops, I shared the wrong. Wait. That suit has never been worn before.
You stupid.
It is
whenever whenever certain conservative women talk about Jesus, they kind of have a very scary look.
Oh, do you mean like
that's meaning when they mean business?
Like, you mean like this generic conservative woman whose name?
Afternoon of September 10th, I arrived at a Utah hospital to do the unthinkable.
Oh, I was trying to get her
to look directly at my husband's murdered body.
Murdered body. I'm sorry.
Of course, that white suit is anyone can wear. You know, that's anyone. I'll continue here.
I'm so torn with this.
We are all his children. But when I say children, I mean like the holy, blessed Trinity, which is why I hold the Bible.
Again, there is no
great.
There's no comparison to anyone, right? I can't think of anyone who that could be. I don't feel like there's who is this? Who is this? No.
You spoke the truth. You gathered the youth.
Wait, play this. Hold on.
Is
this where she does the I hold the Bible? Yeah.
Charlie loved those fireworks
He loved
so
it.
much.
That really is for Charlie,
That
the fire.
is, anytime, that's the signature of a Turning Point USA event, more pyro. He would do the walkthrough and they would do the pyro and he'd be like, more.
It's very
louder,
funny. We
more.
were like, do we do the?
I don't think she's going to talk about the Bible here. But again, this is just random conservative women. This is what random conservative women like.
Yo, that pants is bad baggy, bro. Yo, oh my gosh.
Sweet cream foam chai ice matcha. And Bella will have all organic pop cup. Organic? Yes, everything organic.
Yo, he crazy, bro.
4, 3, 7. Oh, Hannah, you good? 4,
Yo,
3, 2. Hold your chest lifted. We're gonna lift.
We have to protect all men in America, especially all white men in America.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know this one either.
You know that one though, right?
No,
Oh, you don't know that one?
I know nothing about this woman. I really don't.
you didn't see the viral video where she said we gotta protect all our men, especially young white men? When Erica Kirk
No,
said that? No, you don't remember that? You didn't hear that part?
that's crazy. When did this happen? What was I looking at?
I'm
You
looking.
was looking at
Was
the
I
trial
out of the
between Facebook
country?
and YouTube.
Yo, what up, Dub C? He said too. Why'd you pause it there? Stop.
You hear? Are you listening? Look.
Especially a young white male man. Don't ever let anyone talk down to you.
It's time for break.
Don't ever let them talk down to you, white men. You young white men.
All men in America, especially all white men in America. Those are the boys we care about in this country. America is built on their backs. They are the ones who mattered most.
Get on your feet.
Yeah, I don't. Me personally, I don't know what the controversy is about.
Especially a young white male man.
I don't know. I have no idea. Do you guys know what the controversy could be?
Not at all. Not at all.
I mean, it seems like a very generic.
I feel like personally, I feel like
to me.
I feel like one Erica Kirk is reaching right now. Every conservative woman I've seen does exactly the same thing.
One can say she's reaching.
One can say she's reaching. I'm sorry, yo. This is hands down next to when Druski played as just a white conservative male. This is like the funniest joint that has in his repertoire.
Juicy speaks. Erica Kirk sent a cease and desist trying to sue me over a skit. Little does she know, parody is protected. It's comedy, not defamation. Y'all gotta stop trying to take jokes to court. So that's what he posted up. And apparently Charlie Kirk's wife, Erica Kirk, sent him a cease and desist. But I guess it's gonna go nowhere because of what Druski just said.
Yeah, he also did a really good reaction video that I'm kind of looking for right now.
Druski?
Where he explains why what he did isn't crazy. Also, a lot of politicians were upset, right? People were mad. MAGA was upset.
Of course they were. Erica Kirk is their darling right now. Like I don't know what they have like for her, but they have their claws on her because she is the face of the next to Trump, I guess. She's like the most noticeable face of the Republican Party in my eyes, as far as media is concerned. Like I know there's other politicians that I'm pretty sure you can name off and Joe can name off. But if I'm thinking about social media and me looking at the media at large, I when I think about MAGA, I think about Erica Kirk too, as like because she I don't even like. I feel like she's even gotten bigger than Charlie Kirk, and Charlie Kirk is the founder. So I feel like any kind of negativity towards her, they're gonna come for that person's neck. I don't know. I honestly I don't know where it's gonna land for
Yo,
Drewski, but I feel like she's very dangerous in that situation.
we live in scary times because the video I watched apparently doesn't exist. So it had to be like AI.
That's crazy.
Ooh. Oh man, that's wild. And that's my point. Like I feel like that's how powerful Erica Kirk is, man. Like I, in all honesty, it's totally the definition of because I don't know if you ever heard the saying that the most powerful person in America is not the white man but the white woman. Like I feel like Erica Kirk
Oh
equates
yeah,
that.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like she equates that. So I feel like Drewski has stepped to somebody that I don't like respect to Drewski, but is in out of the way that it's so polarizing right now in America. Like ICE is getting away with so much. Trump is getting away with so much. Like Drewski, bro, I don't know. You might be out of your depth with this one. Erica can get some people on speed dial, put you on alligator Alcatraz. Real rap.
Yo,
Let me
you,
so hold
you
on.
gotta have the key.
Let me ask y'all a question though, just to this one is not even for the video, it's just to get your opinion. Do you think Druski crossed the line?
Okay.
That's what I've
Without
been contemplating this whole
I don't
time.
know.
Asking
Okay,
myself.
so without the Erica Kirk stuff that I just said, like I feel like he crossed the line because I'm worried for him, his fame, and what could happen to him next, right? Like I'm worried about that. But that aside, yo, what's up, Jimmy? That aside, I don't think like him getting at Erica Kirk in this way, and it could just be my bias. I see no beef. I see no beef in what he did. That's my
Yeah,
personal opinion.
I've been trying to put myself in Erica Kirk's shoes and the MAGAs in their shoes and conservative whites. And me personally, when I first viewed it, when I watched it, it was just Druski being Druski again. You know, one of the many Druski characters. You know, he one of the most famous skits he has is like he's this CEO of Could Have Been Records, you know, and like taking him serious is really hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's one of the most unserious comedian. Like he's one of those comedians where no disrespect to him, because I think he's very intelligent, and obviously you can see that from this take, the video that we watched. But his comedy is more, you know, lighter. Like it doesn't take too much thought to laugh with Druski. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, he dresses up as like a Dominican woman and be like,
Yo.
you know, you know what I'm saying? So
I
like
remember that.
that's just the funny part. You don't really need too much thought. And on the one hand, it's just funny. Like I just think he's just making jokes. And we're not like you watch the video, we're not laughing at her loss of her husband. We're not even laughing at her politics. We're laughing at how funny it looks when a blonde shorty with a white suit is walking through fireworks. We're laughing about like how she pauses to look at the camera in the middle of conversations, or how her makeup is done up. You know, that's what we're laughing about. We're not even laughing at her character. You know what I mean? Let me get the vegetarian pup cup. Like that's not offensive.
That's that like when I think about conservative white woman, I do think strawberry matcha. Even though I kind of like myself a little strawberry matcha. For real, I'm not gonna hold you.
Absolutely.
From Starbucks, I do like that. You know, and there's another one called Blank Street Coffee. Shout outs to y'all. Y'all strawberry matchas is fire. Yeah, but I think about when I think about conservative women, I think about them going into the drive-through line with their puppies. But I need a strawberry matcha, and
So
then go
I want to be
get yoga
very clear.
afterwards.
I want to be very clear. I do not think he was offensive, and I don't think he meant to be offensive. We were just laughing at everything that's absurd about the presentation of white conservative women in America. Now, that being said, I saw a question that kept coming up that was, and she said it. She was like, "Oh, it's okay. BK apologist in the building."
Oh, my guy. What's going on? What's going
Love
on?
to have him here for this
What's
conversation,
good, bro?
Love to have it because I'm about to ask something insane. She asked, "It's okay when he does it, but I can't do blackface, right?" And a lot of white conservatives echoed that.
Hold on.
And they said,
she asked this question?
Yes.
Did she not?
Yes, she did. There's a
did,
tweet.
right?
There's
Yeah.
a tweet. I can't. There's a lot of like back and forth in the tweets that I haven't been able to find. I only found that one, and I was able to screenshot it. I was like, "Dang, I gotta get this," because I couldn't get the other ones.
Yeah. So now, I kind of could probably understand her perspective. You, a black man, just put on my white face and made fun of me. While, again, I have to be very clear, none of her characteristics, none of her ideals, none of the tragedies that happened in her life are being made fun of. It's literally just her mannerisms and some background pyrotechnic stuff, the white suit, the makeup, But I can kind of understand where she goes, wait, why can't I do it? Now, do I want to see her do blackface? Absolutely not. I think she would be super racist. But can you guys understand why, or am I tripping? Like, am I just straight bugging? Because I understand the connotation of blackface, the minstrel show, the chitlin circuit. Like, I get all of that. I understand how there was a time where black people weren't even invited to these circles to entertain, and white people would pretend to be black, and it would be the most racist thing on earth. I get that. But like, she don't know that. I know I will put money that Erica Kirk has no idea what a menstrual show is.
I could put money down that she does.
So
she's not dumb. She's not dumb. BK apologist. I think you're going down the same thought process that I'm going down. Does whiteface convey the same point as blackface?
Also, before you get to your point, I want to highlight what Jimmy said. He said, "I don't think Druski crossed the line. He's going at everybody, black or white. There are a lot of people talking about how weird Erica Kirk been after her husband's death." Druski,
I don't think he was able to type everything they wanted to type. And shout out to you, Jimmy. I believe that when it comes down to blackface and what that represents in America, it definitely has a deeper connotation than for someone to put on for that person to put on whiteface. It doesn't have the same sting. That sting is a representation of racism, and not just like because I can see people talk about it now, like, oh, whiteface is racism, this and the third. And I guess we can give you that point. And blackface has been around for years, and it started from a movie called Birth of a Nation, where there was where black people were looked at as monstrosities, right? Having the whiteface does not convey the same proportions as someone putting on blackface. It doesn't, and I think that if you want to say, oh, it's wrong, I guess in some ways maybe you could be right in that regard, but I don't think you understand. Not you, but I don't think conservatives understand the concept behind what that really and truly conveys when you decide to do that. And anytime that they do that, it's backed up with us being looked at like as if there is a particular stereotype for Black people. And that's another point that I want to put out there. My first point is there's already a negative connotation just off of that alone. And then it comes with the stereotypical voice. It comes with, I remember there was
right. And those I don't want to see. Like, I don't want to see racist tropes in your black. Like, first, I don't want to see blackface. I want to be very clear. I don't want to see blackface. But I get that because they're already racist without the blackface, and it could get real bad. What I'm wondering is could somebody, maybe not Erica Kirk, not conservatives, could a white person ever get off if they were just making fun of Druski? Or if it was just highlighting Druski's mannerisms?
You can make fun. I think you can make fun
do
of
that
Druski
without the blackface.
Without the blackface,
Yeah,
for sure. You could definitely do that without the blackface. It's a very nuanced topic, and I don't
conservative
think
white people are just tripping because they probably don't understand, or they choose not to understand the.
It's like, why can't we do this? Why can't we do that? It's this thought process of like, it's like I want to be able to do the same thing. It's the same concept as and for real. Yeah. I want to be able to do this.
Y'all get to do it. Y'all get to do it. Why can't I?
And then there's a whole history
allowed
behind why they can't.
They're usually allowed to do whatever they want, and then there's like a few things they're not allowed to do, and
that's and I feel like that's the mindset of. I feel like that's the mindset of conservative white people. It's like the world is my oyster. I could do whatever I want. And then there's this one thing I can't do. And everybody's all up in arms about that. Like I said in the last couple episodes ago, we don't check for y'all. Y'all come for us, and then we have to come for y'all. Like that's just what it is. We mind our business, and then y'all just come out of nowhere. So I think that, and it comes out of nowhere in the sense of like, I should be able to be able to do something like this as well. And I don't think that is the correct way to handle that situation. And I think you want to really think about this before you go ahead and do it. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to go ahead and try that, think about it before you do. You know what I'm saying? And I guess that's all I gotta say about it, you know?
I kind of agree with you. I thought I was gonna fight with you more, but it makes sense. You don't need to put on blackface to make fun of Druski. Unless you want to make fun of Black people, then you need the blackface.
The only thing about all this that it has nothing to do with that. No, she can't do blackface because, like, we shouldn't even have to explain this. The doing whiteface thing is been done since white chicks, and we find it hilarious, okay, as well as white people. So stop it. And it, as far as like the topic, no, he's not getting at, Erica Kirk's husband or anything like that, right? The only thing about this that just kind of makes me feel uncomfortable is I don't know, it's just something about like how he died, or the fact that he died, or something like that. I don't know what it is, but it does make me feel like weird, because the topics at hand are the result of his passing. It's not like a day in the life of Erica Kirk necessarily. Well, I guess the gym and Starbucks, but I think the idea is that she was doing that after he passed too. But at least that's how I took it. But so I think that's the only thing that makes me feel just a little like slightly uncomfortable with it, because I feel like we're kind of towing the line. And I guess that's the point. I'm confused. With the comedy.
Where do you think the offense is at her husband passing?
No, just because everything that he's portraying was things that happened that she was doing after he passed.
But I
It's the
don't think
result
that
of
I
that.
have to push back on you because I don't think that's true. I think she's just took the spotlight since he's passed. Like I think he just happened to have passed.
Yeah, but
Nothing
we
he
didn't
did
see
is
it.
anything about her past. Yeah, but she's now a public figure. Now I could kind of make fun of you now that you're in public.
Yeah, but you're a public figure because your husband's dead and he got shot.
But that's not
so.
what,
I just feel like, yeah.
no.
I mean, but hold on. Am I
entitled to
bugging? Am I bugging, or the things that was made off of the parody was after he died? You showed it.
Right, because she wasn't a public figure really before.
Allegedly. Right. But what made her a public figure was that death. And so what I'm saying is that he is towing the line of that. Now, he's not like making fun of her for him dying. Like it is very specific, but within that specific aspect of it is also the fact that this is all the result of him passing. So it's hard. It's kind of hard to separate the two. And it's not like I was a fan of Charlie Kirk or anything like that. I'm not a Charlie Kirk apologist or anything like that, but there's something about it's almost like if he was to do a parody or like about the sun after that. Like I just feel like they had like nothing to do with this type of thing. But you're right, she is a public figure now, and there were certain things that she did and said that put her out there. So that's what I'm saying. It's like it's not. I just think it's towing the line, and it makes me feel slightly uncomfortable because of that. Not that I think he's wrong or that he shouldn't have done it. I think it's hysterical, but I can't get that out the back of my head at the same time. So I don't know.
Okay, I got you.
But yeah, no, Erica Kirk, you can't do blackface. Stop it.
All right.
Shout out
I'm
to
good.
everyone here.
I'm good with that. I don't know if
shout out to everyone here. Tap in, say what's up in the chat.
I was trying to find
hit the like and subscribe.
There's
Please
a
hit the like and
video.
subscribe. We appreciate it.
There was a video that I saw and I lost it. That kind of really sums up exactly why Whiteface is not in the same realm as Blackface. I wish I could find that joint.
but I think you explained it. I think it's true. I think there's a certain historical the historical I guess
context.
Yeah, but I wanted to speak more to like the dehumanization that was attached to Blackface, the mockery, the also the dynamic of power between white people and black people in the country still from 400 years ago to now. So I think there are very powerful points to why Blackface is completely different than Whiteface.
For sure. For shout, as Mark would say.
I'm ready to go and cover the best rapper alive. If you are,
let's go for it.
It's been a long,
you see that?
Long time since you sat down for one of these. Yeah, it's been a minute.
Big Jay-Z, Sean Carter,
Young Hova.
Yes, sir. Did an interview.
You crazy for this one, Rick?
Look, there was 4 pillars of hip hop. There are 4 pillars of hip hop, right?
Yep.
There's breakdancing.
Yep.
And it's graffiti.
Yep.
There's DJing and battling.
Yep.
So that's not true, right? I mean, I guess battling, but it's really MCing because I'm sorry, I just wanted to correct that before we get into does battle belong in hip hop? Because the 4 pillars of hip hop is MCing. It comes from when the DJ is spinning a record and the MC is entertaining the crowd. Like, put your hands up, everybody get right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On the left side, get right. On the right side, scream. And then they started rhyming a little bit on that. And it'll be put your hands where your eyes can see. That's Buster. But
and then there is an aspect of battling that came from the MC. Yeah.
But it's MCing. And as an MC, please do not erase the pillar of MCing, you know? And then shout out to the pillars that were recognized later on, as KRS would make knowledge famous later on, you know, as the fifth pillar. Some people look at entrepreneurship and fashion as a pillar. The lingo, some people think that the lingo that hip hop has can also be as a linguistic pillar. But the original four pillars is DJing, b-boying, graffiti, and MCing. I love you, Jay. I do. But I gotta be real.
Break dance is not at the forefront of rap anymore. Graffiti.
Yeah.
Your art and like took it to a next level.
Your
It's not
juice,
part
what
of
up, what
hip-hop.
up?
DJing. The DJ was in the forefront. It was Jazzy Jeff. Okay.
Couldn't tell you off top.
That no longer exists. And the last pillar is battling. We love the excitement. And I love the sparring and the music you get. But in this day and age, it's so much negative stuff that comes with it that you almost wish it didn't happen.
Really?
Yeah, because it's almost like it's a final thing. Now people that like Kendrick hate Drake.
Yeah.
No matter what he makes, no matter what he says, and it goes far too. It's like attack on his character and his thing, and it's like, I don't know if I love that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's helpful to our growth.
Yeah,
with the
that's kind
fallout
of a
plans.
situation here. That's a wild statement. No, that's not a wild statement. I think it's coming from a knowledgeable background, and it is true.
I'll stop it here, but he does go on to say that.
I just want to shout out to I hope I'm saying it. What up, Hypno? What up? Yo, what's good?
You know we mentioned you on the podcast like 3 times last week. We talked about the secret agent. What else we talked about?
I don't know, but we talk about Hypnotic is in the conversation quite often this season for the podcast.
Yo, bro, of course your name would be something I can't pronounce. Like, leave it up to Hypno to do that. What up, bro?
Good to see you, bro.
I did want to say that he goes on to say that battling he doesn't think hip hop needs it anymore. That it's destructive. It's not something that we need anymore. I'm not going to play anymore, but this is the same Jay-Z. By the way, just to add some more context, is Dame would bring Jay to different places to battle. Jay would battle in Harlem. Jay would battle in the Bronx. He would battle in Yonkers. Now, this is the same Jay-Z that said, me and the boy AI got more in common than just rhyming and balling. Get it? We got more in common. I left condoms on your baby seat. That's the same Jay-Z. And I was just like, it's growth. A lot of people said it was hypocrisy. I don't think it's hypocrisy. I do think it's growth. And
not at all. I mean, how long ago was that at this point? The man is over 50, of course. Like,
I was in the 6th grade.
Think that.
Yeah, I, as somebody,
like 8 years ago for me, right?
I mean, if you
were in the same, we clown
444,
these dudes for staying in the same place. So yeah,
if you listen to 444, I mean, the man has made a drastic change, at least from what we see with the rhyme schemes. You feel me? So that's what I'm saying. It's coming from a very deep background, what he's trying to say, and I don't know if I agree per se. I'm not saying that battling is needed, but I will say this: in a time where hip hop was on resuscitation and it was getting very low views, listens, all of that stuff, we had some of the best material to come out into the open. And it revived hip hop. Everybody,
I think,
for 2020, was that 2024? For 2024 was talking about hip hop left and right. And
I think it wouldn't be crazy to say that moment was the biggest hip hop moment, period, to date.
I would agree. That battle between Kendrick and Drake had to have been, whether you side with Drake or you side with Kung Fu Kenny. Either or, that was one of the biggest times of hip hop, and
Yeah.
and people were and there's people that were eating that's eating off it to this day. You know what
So
I'm saying?
I got a response to this, but I don't know if we'll get to the
Okay.
J. Cole interview with 7 p.m. in Brooklyn with Mello. But they ask him, obviously, as a response to this, they ask him, "Do you think battling belongs in hip hop?" And he says, you know, he basically says that he's not qualified to answer because he apologized. But in there, somehow, the answer that he gives is that the reason he apologizes because he really wasn't mad at Kendrick. You know, he really loves him, and he just did it because he felt pressure that he had to because Kenny said what he said, and he had to whatever. So it made me realize something internally as a man, and not as a man, because I used to be like that as a kid. I don't care how close we are. I do not care if you are my brother. If you rap and you say something to me, I'm going to chop your head off. We could keep our families out of it. We could, but I've been born petty. I will talk about anything. And you could talk about anything. You could put condoms on my baby seat in the rhymes. But I am coming for your life. I am from the school of I'm going to try. I love Meet the Grams. I love it. I go to sleep every time I want to calm down. I put my headphones on and I go, I'm sorry, he's your father. You know what I'm saying? Like I love it. You can never, I don't care what I love Jay-Z. I don't care what he's saying, bro. I do not care what you were talking. You have $1 billion, bro. You are entertained by whatever billionaires are entertained by. Me?
I'm crying.
I love the battling. I love the battling.
That's thank you for
Man,
your
you are.
confession. Thank you for your confession, my guy. I do agree with certain sentiments of that. Like I said, I feel like some of the best music came out that year was from that battle. Both Drake and Kendrick. You know,
Fire.
it was amazing.
Yeah.
I wanna put it out there that some of the stuff, and we don't gotta play it, but Hove did talk about specifically what is the issue, and it's the social media, it's the polarization. It's like if you're on Team Drake, then Team Kendrick heads are trying to cut your head off. You on Team Kendrick, Drake people trying to cut your head off. You know what I'm saying? Like there's some people who think that Drake won the battle. And I look at them and I'm like, you guys are the same people that think that January what is January 6th is not an insurrection. like that's exactly what I look at. You're a wildin', you're a bugging, and that's crazy talk. But it's true. When you put family in that situation, and then on social media, how crazy things get, it kind of creates an echo chamber of like just one artist, this other artist, and it's kind of like, how do we break out of that? And also, how does this one other artist get to eat now, because the winner, at least with Jay versus Nas is still eating, and Hove definitely eating. My man Fat.
But that's rare.
Millions.
That's rare in the battle. Usually in the battle, you go the Ja Rule way or you go the Kool Mo D way.
But still, even
testament to each of their
KRS One,
greatness as artists.
KRS One went against Nelly, right? KRS went against Nelly.
That wasn't real though. Yeah, it happened, but that wasn't like a real battle.
Okay, so
the real battle is like LL and Cannabis, right? Like Cannabis don't exist no more. Kool Mo D and KRS. Kool Mo D don't exist no more. Ja Rule and 50. Ja Rule don't exist no more. It's rare where like Ice Cube and Common go at it and they both survive. Or like, you know what I mean?
I don't think it's well, I mean, like you just dropped like a whole bunch of battles off the bat. I probably can't think of any at this moment in time. But I still think that even those rappers, even Ja Rule is eating, bro. Like he's eating. He's not eating as much as he could be because of what happened with him and 50, but he got hit after hit, and I'm still I know I'm still playing some Murder Inc. records right now to this day on my
Was
on my
he
playlist.
was he in first class on that plane? Or
Yeah, they was all in first class.
Yeah, they
I
still
so
making
yeah,
money.
they eating. They
Like,
Yeah, but Drake is eating.
I feel like,
Drake
when
still eating.
it comes down to Drake, Drake is like, and for good reason. I feel like Drake is like synonymous with like I'm
culture
no
vulture.
longer black. I am a white boy. Like his whole
Yeah.
black side has been completely erased. He is now like everybody looks at him like we look at the Iceman stuff and we're like, the heck is this? This joint is trash. We're looking at him with so much more scrutiny now because of how Kendrick methodically dismantled him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like people can forgive and forget, but ain't nobody gonna forgive and forget of Ghostwriter that's kissing a 17-year-old girl on stage and said, "Yo, let me feel on your chest."
That man played it.
He played chess, not checkers with that man.
Yes.
He played chess,
Yes.
not checkers. And you know what I'm saying? Like,
Dear
but
Dennis,
to Hope's
you gave
point,
birth to a
it's like,
master
what was the
manipulator.
point of that? Now was like, where's the unity at for hip hop? Like, it's not good for where we at right now. We need to be a united front. I think that's what he's trying to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
And on the surface, that makes sense and it sounds good, and I'm with you in theory. And as long as I'm not in a rap mode and no one come at me, I understand it completely. But then
Don't come at me.
But then I get the chop your head off sentiment though. I'm never gonna be mad at Kendrick for going all the way, or push for revealing to the world that Adonis was you hot in the sun. It's crazy. It's a crazy thing, but.
So hip hop, I think a core element of hip hop is competition. I think that is it's a sport. You know, it's an art, but it's also a sport. And shout out to if BK Apologist is still in here. He's one of the people that had brought this up. I remember him years ago telling me about like the boxing type of analogy. So it is a contact sport, you know. That's why the battles are such a big deal, you know. It attracts a crowd because people love to see you spar, whether physically or lyrically. You know, we're just built that way as humans. It's like, you know,
Yeah, also, can I just add something to your point?
Yeah, go ahead.
Which is, it is a sport element to this. Like it's a combative where we could talk about singles and sales and all that, but the battling is a different metric system.
Yeah,
you know, and sometimes it's more fun than who has the better song.
Absolutely, I think it's 100 times more fun, and you know, like I think every majority of rappers step into the booth with like, I am the best. I'm going to show you I'm the best. You know, right. You have to. And that's why I got it. Look, I understand the whole thing with Cole and, you know, him stepping out the battle and all that. Let's not forget that in the midst of that, especially after Meet the Grams dropped, we were like, nah, all right, I get why Cole dropped out. Like, I get why Cole dropped out. He didn't want to like have his personal peace mess up, because the danger is, and that's the element that I think is I would love to do away with, is the physical danger. That, you know, like, people can get killed over this. You know, people do get hurt over this in real life.
That part is true. That part maybe I'm not that excited about, because
right.
You know, when the OVO EXO thing happened, 2 people got shot, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And they're just citizens. They ain't got nothing to do with this. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's
and
like,
I do think it's trash, because as you can see today, as we get older, Jay says it here, Nas is a nice guy. You know, they're friends now, or at least cordial. And they both are legends in hip hop. And God
Yes.
forbid if they ran into each other in 2001, you know, we don't know what could have happened. You know, he
Right.
was talking about condoms on the baby seat. We really don't know how that could have went.
Right.
And if one of them wasn't here anymore, it would be a great loss to hip hop. So that the violence part, I'm not a fan of.
And I think that, you know, I think the narrative has changed lately for some reason. Everyone's online like, Cole, you can't talk now. But even like Charlemagne, when it's like, especially I think someone like Charlemagne should have we heard that Cole had gotten a phone call on the side. You know what I mean? Like, yo, this is actually gonna get ugly. If you want to stay in this, here's your warning. You know, he's not gonna say that on stage, right? Kendrick gave him he's not gonna say that on stage, you know, obviously. It's like, I'm taking this on the chin. That's me. I'm stepping out. I don't want nothing to do with this. Kendrick, I love you. Drake, I love you, and that's it. But now people have this issue in Cole's raps because like, like he's saying he's the best there ever was. And it's like, nah, you can't say that because you stepped out the battle. I hear what y'all are saying, but this is an element of hip hop that I feel like people are forgetting, or maybe they never knew. This has always been a part of hip hop. Each of our raps that we've done songs on, we've said we're the best on it. No one could see me. Like, it is an element of hip hop where you step into it is a competitive sport. You step into the ring like I'm the best. It's always an aspect of hip hop. You're always gonna say that. So it's like, that's just a side. It has nothing to do with this, but it brought this up in my head because I do think that's an element of hip hop that you can't lose. And even if you tried to do away with it, you can't. That's my 2 cents.
I just want to add that I wasn't just rapping it. I was the best. I'm stating a fact.
I've been better than you. You said it, and
we can make content. Don't play because we can set a date. We pick a beat. We record it. We write on camera, record it. Everybody can vote who got the better verse. Don't do this because like I said, I don't care who you are. Don't care who you are.
I feel like it's gonna take you longer to dust the dust off of your pen than it would for me. So, okay. I mean, look, set the date and we could, Anyway, you see?
I'm very quiet at this moment in time.
All right, it's gonna happen now. Now you're gonna have to put your pen where your mouth is.
Hey,
pause.
Hey. What? Ah. What?
Oh. All right. Anyway,
that's what he meant by dusting the pen off. Because behind my guy, did you think that was a bar? Whoa!
You know what? You win, bro.
You want to go on to the
want to
next
do
part?
this anymore.
Do you want to go on to the next part of the Jay-Z?
Hold up. Let's take some quick things from the audience here. BK Apaja said Dame would bring Jay to different places to battle. The irony. Yeah. Absolutely.
And shout out to
so
some
many
positive
years later.
vibes. He brought up some really great points about didn't Cole bring up Black Thought? Like, you can probably bring that up.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring that up. Yo, Jay. Oh no. I wanted to put the imagine Hove play takeover at Yankee Stadium for extra innings.
that's if he plays that, then that's a contradiction.
Yeah,
you better be way above that song now.
Everyone's leaving the stadium and he plays. Agreed, but it's just unfortunate different people take this battle in different ways. Not everyone from the same cloth like y'all. Didn't Cole bring up Black Thought and Lupe as well as possibly being better?
Yeah, that I got that interview lined up too. We'll get to it.
No, we're not doing it no more.
You don't want to put your pen where your mouth is?
Come on, bro. What do we stop?
All right, my bad.
What? Again?
All right. So let's get to this part of the interview. which we're gonna move past hip hop and into the more mature adult economic conversation.
I'm still watching y'all, but I'm eating dinner at the same time.
The only thing I heard coming up was the American dream until we started being successful. And it was like, wait a minute, you're selling out because you're making money. That was the first thing that was put on musicians. People had this law for the struggling artists. That's a mind game, what we would call back in the day for tricknology. It was like, I'm not going for that.
I just want to stop and just remind y'all that man used the word tricknology. So y'all can't tell me he don't do the knowledge, bro.
It's true. You're right.
Like, no, I make art first, and then I make sure that I'm compensated for my art. I didn't take advantage. I didn't get here by taking advantage of people. I didn't take no one. That's not my reputation. That's not what I do. I didn't get here by taking advantage of people or taking advantage of, the loopholes in the system or some wrinkle in like a capitalist structure. That structure exists, and I just see the world for what it is, not for what I want it to be. I'm a realist, not an ideal. It's not idealistic. People.
All right, pause. So the question I have for y'all is, do we agree with Hov? It's like, the art comes first, then get compensated, and this is the result, not taking advantage of people, but you know what I mean? Like, is that the concept for Black? We heard. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I heard a lot of opinions. One FD signifier. He's one of my favorite content creators on YouTube, and he brought it on the mic and he said, like, I feel that I think that was shade at FD signifier, because that's one of his biggest videos where he talks about black capitalism and how you're low key contributing to the Trumps in the world and whoever Trump is trying to influence money on, and this, that, and the third. So is Hov right in what he's saying?
First, I want to tell you that's the first person I thought of when he said, because we've had conversations, Martin, me and you, where isn't that the word I use for FD signify is an idealist? Yeah, I've said that before. Where I'm not his biggest fan because he's not very practical. He's an idealist. Yeah, so that's who I first thought of. And I thought I had the right timestamp, but I don't. But the interviewer says on Universal Soldier, which is the Jay Electronica album that he's on a lot, he has a bar. Then this is 2020, where he says, you ain't keep the same energy for the DuPonts and the Carnegies. Right. And that's where it comes from, this question. And I like that framing because we don't really have that same energy or at least we haven't. I think now more than ever, but we haven't for white capitalists that we do for black capitalists. We automatically assume that because you come from these impoverished neighborhoods, or you come through the hip hop, the structure that hip hop was built on, which is inner cities that were heavily influenced by the Black Panthers and left-leaning organizations and Marxism, right? But, and this is going to be crazy for me because I'm the anti-capitalist guy on here. I don't think that it's fair to criticize somebody for being successful in the same way that the white folk are, just because he's not white. And furthermore, I don't think he's a socialist, but I do think he's one of the few guys who do give opportunities to people. He does have Rock Nation. He does have that movement where he tries to get people out of jail. You know what I mean? Mm. So there is this thing where just because you are anti-capitalist, how can I frame this? Because I hear this all the time from people where it's like they attack the assets that people have. And you could fight capitalism. You can't fight capitalism within a capitalist system without capital. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's where you get lost as an idealist, because you can't do as much change as an idealist without capital within a structure that only allows the furtherance of any movement through money, through capital, through resources. And he has the connections, he has the capital, he has the resources, he has the influence. And yeah, he's not leading the new Marxist party, right? But you know what he does have? He does have the ability to put Bad Bunny on stage in the middle of ICE, bugging out in the world. Is that a small defeat? Yeah, and I spoke about it here. Like, it's kind of a mind, a mind game to celebrate Bad Bunny being on stage of a whole capitalist structure like the NFL, But I'll take the victory. I'll take that over it not existing at all.
So
as it has been the case in the 60s and the 70s.
Here's a follow-up. There's a lot that you're saying. A lot of that, some people would say it's grandstanding, right? A lot of people will say that, him putting Bad Bunny on stage, Kendrick on stage, whoever else on stage is just like something for him. And he's still, at the end of the day, he's still, even though we get the joy of seeing him, on stage, at the end of the day, it still loops back around to him. He still gets paid. I haven't heard. I feel like it's called Dream Chasers. I think that's the name of his initiative to help out people that's in jail. A lot of I forgot the guy that killed himself after he got out of jail or something of that nature.
Oh, Rikers,
it was based off of that situation. I haven't heard anybody fit get out of jail or was been influenced by that system. Even though Rock Nation is a label, it's a label where he still benefits from all of that. And he has billions of dollars, and people would say he hasn't given back to the place he calls home. Nitra is still wilding out right now to this day. And now there's people that's vying to change Nitra into luxury apartments and kicking out the people that's living there right now. And that's New York right now. So what do you say to that? Like, about, like, does he, like, when you put all of that out in the open, does he really care? Does he really care? Is he really doing the best that he can to give back?
Well, two things. Back to the lyric. Do you have the same energy for the Carnegies and the DuPonts?
Can I push back? Wait. Let me push back. I'm playing devil's advocate. To be quite honest, I do believe
it is Khalif Browder.
Khalif Browder. Yes, that's his name.
Oh, I wasn't coming at you. We just having a conversation.
Yeah, I want to push back in this way. I think that like, we're not talking about them. Like, I feel like a lot of times, like we don't do the same thing for these, like, we're not talking about them. We're talking about you. And as a Black person, like, you went through life as a Black person. You've known the situations that us as Black people go through. And I have yet to, you rap about it, but I have yet to see you do something about it. And you're a billionaire, bro, a straight up billionaire. Like, so what? Like, I feel like people like FD Signifier looks at that, because I even looked at the Tyler Perry video real quick, just to backtrack to that. He talks about, like, like, how everything is for self, is for Tyler Perry. It's not about Black. Like, he gives all of these opportunities, but these are not. But in reality, it's not really opportunities. It's just working spots, and then these people don't even get paid the way they're supposed to get paid when they go to his studios and all of that stuff. So, with that being said, like, somebody like Hove, who got it out the mud, was able to do what he has to do. Where is the proof in the pudding when he talks about these things?
So I got a few lyrics that come to mind for me. The first one is a Jay lyric himself. I'm Che Guevara with bling on. I'm complex, right?
Mhm.
Che Guevara is a socialist, communist figure who dies fighting capitalism. Is a major figure in the communist revolution of Cuba. I'm Che Guevara, and the tenets of communism is, anti-capitalist with bling on. I'm an anti-capitalist with capital on me. I'm complex. And I think he's being real in that bar. I think that describes him really well. And also the other thing is that Andre 3000 line. I forget where it's from, and I'm gonna butcher it. But I'm gonna get the
Truthfully,
idea
I
right.
want to rhyme like moment of clarity.
No. The Andre 3, though, it's a line that Andre 3000 says, where he's like,
wait,
"Yeah,
let me
drug
see.
dealing is bad, but so is telling people not to drug deal when there's no opportunities, when you're not giving them an alternative." I'm butchering that line, but that is the essence of that line. It might be on one of the freestyles. It might be on Walk
Elevators.
It Out. It might be on Walk It Out. Maybe, I don't know. The
No,
point
we gotta
that I'm
check the
saying
check. If you don't
is
move your feet, I'm gonna eat. Oh, yeah.
I could transfer that to Jay, where it's cool to be anti-capitalist, but you can't tell someone to be anti-capitalist when the system makes all of us this way. We all are capitalists. Every single one of us. FD signifier might be included. I know I am, as anti-capitalist as I am. When I get a paycheck, that joint go to me and my family. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out there breaking bread with all of y'all. I don't take my $300-400 that I get and go, all right, guys, let's pool for groceries. All right, bro, let's get the community garden going. No, because our society isn't structured in that way. Could he make a change? Sure. But we got to be cognizant of the fact that the CIA has planted, not just in Latin America, also in the United States. I know they say the CIA don't work in the United States, but that's, BS. They do whatever they can to root out socialism and communism from this country. And they made it so that criminal culture is capitalist. That they control the criminals and they make it capital. That's why you watch the mafia movies. They're super capitalist. There's no Robin Hood mafia figure. You know what I mean? There isn't a guy who goes and is running an empire and giving back to the kids, unless it's like buying them ice cream or something, or buying them backpacks. But there is no real take it from the corporations, the government, and give it back to the people. That doesn't exist. It's not enabled in this culture. So you really can't blame Jay for that. And my third point here is I kind of might be wrong here, but I know he has a Sean Carter Foundation that he co-founded with his mom, and it's spent more than 2 decades trying to give people, higher education. He's been giving them $15,000 per student admission through graduation, and it supported an average of 145 students annually. He also has participated in HBCU's Above Love Scholarship Program. I mean, the Reform Alliance that he was a partner in that focused on probation and parole reform in 2019.
Wasn't he one of the I remember him saying like the when weed was being legalized, marijuana, that he feels like it's something that should have ownership.
I don't remember. I remember a lot of people saying that. I don't know if he was the spearhead behind that, but I was going to wrap it up with he has Team Rock, which is Rock Nation's philanthropic social justice arm, and it's been reported that $1 million were facilitated through Team Rock, to give back. It's not the best work, but it's work. It's something that he's moving forward.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm with you on that. I'm on the same side as Kano. I just think that sometimes, man, this is my personal opinion. If we were to, if he has billions of dollars to be able to give back, I feel like, and just give back and not expect for anything in return, because these foundations and programs, like it may benefit other people, but that drink goes back into his pockets as tax write-offs because of
Well,
the philanthropy and all of that. I like if there's a way where he's able to give back and not expect anything in return and be able to help feed the poor, help the homeless, be able to be unhoused to have house, like stuff like that will be super important in our lives. I know that that's his prerogative, it's his money, and at the end of the day, that like whatever like that's capitalism for you. I just feel like like let's see what we can do about this money. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, like that's my viewpoint on it. Although like that's also Hove can do whatever he wants with his money, right? So, but continue. You was gonna say something.
I was gonna say I wish Hove would be the reincarnation of the Black Panther Party, or would be the super influential left wing Marxist figure. But unfortunately, that person in hip hop, that top 5 dead or alive influential Black Panther DNA figure in hip hop, was killed by Compton Crips in Las Vegas. And you kind of have to have that DNA in you, I think, a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah.
The
only thing that comes to my mind when talking about this, not really on the should he give more or anything like that, but more so on, the mentality that he has, that he's displaying here, that is being a mentality that's being criticized. And you know what? Everyone should, dissect these thought processes of people who have wealth and power over us. We should ask these questions. But Kyle mentioned it earlier, and it was the first thing that I jumped to. The the second verse on "Moment of Clarity." I feel like it just gives everything of his mindset and all of that. He says, I dumb down for my audience and double my dollars. They criticize me for it, yet they all yell holla. If skills sold, truth be told, I'd probably be lyrically Talib Kweli. Truthfully, I run a rhyme like common sense.
But I did 5 mil.
I ain't been rhyming like common sense. You know
what? I take it back. He is underrated.
Oh, completely.
I take it back.
I didn't want to say this.
I was gonna say, you know what? Like you wilding, like this man got billions of dollars, but I do feel like people do sleep on his pen. Like his pen is kind of monstrous, bro.
Since I know what I'm up against, we as rappers must decide what's most important. And I can't help the poor if I'm one of them. So I got rich and gave back to me. That's a win-win. So the next time that you see the homie and his rim spin, just know my mind is working just like them.
No.
But that last line makes sense.
Which I think kind of echoes what Martin was trying to say is the philanthropy is just ground level, just enough to string people along so they won't complain fully about how he should be doing more. And listen. I would love for him to do more, but again, do y'all got the same energy for the DuPonts and the Carnegies? Like, if y'all want Jay to be anti-capitalist, y'all better be voting for socialism down the board. If you are critical of Jay-Z's capitalistic nature, you better hate Donald Trump. You better hate Barack Obama. You better hate everybody who is not a social democrat or a socialist. Because
Obama's a billionaire?
No, but he was a corporate Democrat. We had a whole financial crisis and not one person was held accountable for it.
Yeah. Banks were bailed out.
Yeah. So, yeah. Y'all better have the same energy for everyone else. Why Jay-Z got to be the one to give up all his money? Because he's a rapper?
Yeah.
Anyway, ain't nobody. You know what? I'm not gonna. We can stop.
What you was gonna say?
I'm not asking to give up all his money. I'm just asking him to. I'm not asking to give up all his money. I'm just saying you got $1 billion, my guy. Like, you know, and I understand. I also understand that you
Give
don't got to
Mossy
do
a
nothing
paint
with your
job
money.
at least.
But can you do something for the people? You now in a place where you can give back.
And honestly,
Like and when it comes out, and when you like the DuPonts and the Carnegies, like nobody's checking for them because white people don't need, like, white people don't, like, who cares? Y'all, white people, there's some people who might need it or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, you're white, you have white privilege, you in America, my guy. Like,
no, but white people should be breaking it off for everybody. And that's the other thing. He shouldn't
and
have
white
to
people
break
should
off
be
money.
breaking it off for everybody, but they
He
not.
shouldn't have to break off because the government should be breaking them off. The government should be taxing billionaires. And if he falls in that bracket, so be it. The Soviet unified.
That Soviet flow.
Did he? But I'm also saying, like, as we're talking about it right now, like, you know, and that's crazy. I feel weird because we're all talking about another man's money and what to do with it. So that's weird, and I guess that's a capitalism mindset. But I'm also saying, like, yo, why can't he be tactical about his money? Why, like, yeah, the government is something that he needs to is an opposing figure. Why aren't we? I feel like Joe talks about this often. Alive talks about this often about us, instead of, like, to stop making it a two-party system, and let's convert that. You got $1 billion, my guy. Let's put some money behind a candidate that's gonna really help. That's really gonna help level the playing field between black people and this and the third. Like, put somebody up there that's gonna lobby for us, and then try to see if you can get him into government. And then, like, make it a powerful party. So now we don't got two-party system. We got a three-party system going on in America. Like, why aren't we being tactical like that? Or simply put, I know you can be able to buy out certain spots. You put in what do you call it? A stake for you was a stakeholder for Barclays Center, and that decimated a whole bunch of people who had housing. So you could do this. Like, let's see what we can do about this. You know, you was trying to do a casino, my guy. You was trying to do a whole casino. I don't like, but these are the things that I'm saying, like, that's gonna go up against Hove. A lot of things that we're gonna go up against Hove. And I feel like you know, Akirization. I don't know, I'm trying to say it. You know, like, he but Jay gives enough for people to not attack him, but enough to question his morale. It's a balance. It's a balance, and you know, it's cool. And I love Hove. I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't. I think he's one of the best rappers that ever lived. I'm just saying, like, you're also one of the richest, and I feel like you could do something crazy with that money, my guy. You know what I mean?
It is an odd thing, right? The white billionaires, where there's expectations for them to have and not give back. Not much is often in the past. Now it is, but often in the past asked of them. However, the person who is in the same position as us that makes it and all that, there's an expectation now for you to not just a curiosity, but an expectation, like not curiosity, like not just we're thinking about it, but you should, you know what I mean? Because you were from where we were, so you should give back to us, you know, which does make sense. But at the same time, it's like, this is an interesting conversation, you know. At the end of the day, you know, tax the rich, and I think that'll solve all the problems.
I think essentially that's what I'm saying too.
Straight up lie. But you said something in the beginning, how, like, on songs, like how I say I'm the best on songs. It's like,
so J. Cole is on 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, and right now you see him say, when he gets on songs, he says he's the best on songs. He's going to tell us now on interview whether he feels he's the best rapper of all time, or if he's the best rapper alive, or if he's the best rapper now.
ask me in real life, do I think I'm the best rapper alive?
Do you think you're the best rapper alive?
Bro, it's a nigga named Black Thought that exists. It's a nigga named Lupe Fiasco that exists. It's niggas that on any given day, even my peers, a Drake or a Kendrick, where it's like, yo, I know on any given day I can show up to the studio and give these niggas 80. But I know they can show up on any day in the studio and give me 80. And I might only have 30. Like, so if I'm taking on a rap persona, like when I'm rapping, of course, that's what I like to, that's how I like to rap. And guess what? Sometimes I hit the mark and I say shit and I spit a verse that really might have you believe in that shit. But if you ask me in real life, I walk around like I'm the best rapper alive. No, nigga. Like I'm the best ever. No. But when I put on that motherfucking cape, like that's how I try to attack shit. And have there been things and moments and verses where
I could tell from that 7-minute drill that I knew when I heard 7-minute drill, he don't think he the best rapper alive.
See, now why are you trying to change the narrative too? We just talked about this. Oh, well, that was before he got the call, right? Yeah.
I don't even care about that. Like he had no killer instinct on that. Like he was rapping like he didn't even know he was J. Cole. It's like it's like his body switched. Like he switched with Lil B or something that day.
But this is what he's saying is exactly what I was mentioning. Oh, now you disappeared. It's exactly what I was mentioning before. Yo, call me baby boy.
You like it?
You talking about pen in my mouth? You gotta relax. How you AOC?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh my gosh. But it is an aspect of hip hop. Like this is not. It's not like I really feel like cats are not gonna know this unless they was really rapping. You know,
Bro,
like really trying to be.
I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna ask you a question.
All right.
If Black Thought is sitting there and they ask him, do he think he the best rapper alive? What answer you think Black Thought is giving?
Heck yeah, best rapper alive.
100%. Right? Like this is the wrong answer if you're J. Cole.
All right. Number one, we're talking about like an extraterrestrial giving an answer there, like a different type of creature. That man is not a human. Okay, talk about a human. Bring up a human. All right, because if they ask Black Thought, he better say that.
Okay, if they ask
who
Lupe,
you bringing up? Like, huh?
If they ask Lupe, if they ask Royce, if they ask Mickey, they all saying they the best rapper of all time. Except maybe Mickey, because he be on Lupe's joint sometimes.
Lupe, it lives on another planet, like himself. He only vacations here, so he's in another realm. Also, you're not talking about the it's all right. Like Mickey, I don't really think that he would say that. I think that because he has humility, reality, and all of that. Like I don't. That would be bringing that rap persona into real life and stuff. Like that's not like
crazy. Am I? Because I really feel like I'm like that. You think?
Right.
You think the rappers?
Do
don't
you
feel
think
like
Do you think you're the greatest rapper?
No, I haven't done enough yet. Do I think I have the potential to be 100%? When I'm on, I'm on.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I agree with you about you and myself.
Bro, so if I was J. Cole, I would never, ever answer that.
But what's wrong with that's a humble and real answer. Like to sit there, you know, and it's so weird. It's so weird because Timothée Chalamet did this at the Oscars last year, and he was on some like, I want to be the best. I aim to be the best at my craft. And it was like, yo, this kid is really I'll bring you back.
You know what?
This
you know
kid
what we
is,
did? You know what we
you know, wait. This kid is really arrogant.
What is
and
happening?
It kind of changed his it kind of changed his persona in the industry. Hip hop though, it's like, yo, you better say you the best, or stop talking.
We didn't get to the Jay-Z part, but there's a Jay-Z part where they're talking about if he picked Kendrick or Drake, or if he like hates on Drake or whatever. He's like, why would I'm Jay-Z. Like, why would I care? I'm Jay-Z. And that's how you should feel about yourself. I'm Nas. I'm Jay. I'm Cole. I'm Kendrick. Stop being, bro. If you wanted to be humble, bro, you should have sold like knives door to door, bro. Like, that's something to be humble about. You wanted a big three for over a decade. Shut up.
I don't understand. Like, what? All right, so you would like him to deny reality, and for us,
I think there are some days
try to convince us that he's better than Black Thought.
I think there are some days he could rap just like Black Thought. I ain't gonna say he's better than Black Thought because that's not. I'm not here to. I don't want to get shot, but there are days that he could rap damn near on the same level as Black Thought. That London verse is out this world.
It's excellent, but that's what he just said. Some days I'm coming in the booth, I'm giving you like I'm smoking dudes, but the other days I'm not. I think I don't understand what the controversy is here.
Well, I think it's a contradiction. Sorry, my iPad decided to click out on me. I think it's a contradiction because we were just saying like, I'm the best rapper. I'm better than you. You better than me. Like this is the bravado and lingo that we use as hip hop artists. And now here comes, oh well, what about against Black Thought? I don't know. You know, like no. Keep that same energy, like that. Keep that same energy for the Black Thought, for the Thoughts, for the Lupes. For those artists, like I wholeheartedly agree with Kano. Like I feel like Cole wildin', and Cole literally says that he's like the best in every single one of them. He's like, we all think that we're the best, and it's like, yeah. So
isn't that what we rap for? Don't we rap the accolades? Like I know money's important, but don't we rap for the props? Don't we rap to be the nicest? Isn't when you put your pen to paper, don't you do it to have the best verse that you've ever written up until that point?
But if you're really about it, you don't gotta fight to convince people. Because even though you tight about what he's saying, you still know he's sick. Right? This doesn't change anything. Him saying this doesn't change anything about him being one of the best, right? So he's able to be humble and state reality, and yet still you can't say nothing about his pen game.
Well, we're gonna remember him. We're gonna remember him as the third best of the big three when he had the potential to be the first.
You know what? I think Cole will be all right with that, especially when there's a lot of no-name dudes.
I feel like that's the point. I feel like that's the point. He shouldn't be okay with that. And that's how he talks. He talks as if he shouldn't be okay with that.
That's how he raps.
But does he rap like that? Does he rap like
and
that?
Apologizes about being
does he rap? Yes,
he
does.
In a battle, and then he turns around and say, "Oh, Black Thought's better than me," and oh, and oh, this person is better than me on some nights and so. No, I'm better than them.
There's been 10 years.
Here's the thing. We
I feel like y'all missed a whole section of what he just said.
We were saying a lot of crap about Simba when we was talking about how he said that he's better than Eminem. That's the bravado that you need.
100%.
I'm better than Eminem.
If you don't feel like you're the best, don't
he may not be better than Eminem, but in his heart of hearts, he believes he's better than Eminem. There's like there's some. I can speak for myself. I can speak for myself. I will have a verse, and I'll be like, yo, there'll be a verse, and then some of the best rappers will spit the same verse and have the same bar that I had. And I'm like, I know I'm better than y'all. Because I thought about this before y'all. I know I did. And I'm like, yo, I'm better. Oh, if I ever had the opportunity. If I ever had the opportunity to show y'all how better than I am than Lupe, how better than I am than Absol, or whatever the case may be. Even though, like, maybe I could bite off more than I can chew.
Absol is KRS2 now.
Okay, yeah, KRS2. I saw that. But at the end of the day, nah, bro. Like yes, respect. I feel like the respect is, yo, he's nice. He ain't as nice as me, but that man is nice.
All right, y'all. All right.
I feel like that even separates
you
people
living out.
That separates people like what's his name, Lil Yachty and Lil Uzi Vert and all these other rappers that talk about I'll do the vibey hip hop
Yeah,
and
they should be
I'll
humble.
talk about the energy and but like they don't care about that. They don't care about that competitive spirit that makes hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like that is what we're talking about here. Like I feel like to your point, Alav, yes, Cole is being honest about this situation. I don't think we need honesty here, bro. I don't think that's what like we can honestly look record to record and be like, you know what, maybe sometimes Cole can out rap this person, and most times the other person can out rap Cole. Okay, fine. But that's not what we're here for. That's not what Cole's here for. Like he literally writes and he says that he's the best rapper alive.
How you gonna be a killer if you don't think you the illest of the killers?
And then you're like, I'm a lover, not a fighter. All of a sudden, then don't say you're the best rapper. Don't do that.
All right, he's talking about in the booth. And that's what I said when it comes to rap.
You don't feel like that?
Not when it comes to you living your everyday life. And you're talking
the booth.
Hold up. You were comparing Simba to Eminem. What?
I'm not comparing Simba to Eminem. He compared himself to Eminem and said that he's the best.
I'm saying you brought that up. So, but those are two different situations because Cole has been in this for what, over 10 years now? You're not talking about like you're comparing two careers that don't equate. Cole doesn't have to do this. He doesn't have to do this anymore on a day-to-day. Now, when he gets in the booth, if he's saying all this stuff and there's raps and stuff, then yeah, it's like I'm turning that off. But he's just and the names he brought up are not regular names, dude. He's not bringing up Lil Yachty. That's not what he's saying. He's bringing up Black Thought, Lupe Fiasco, like that. Those are serious names.
You know who's confidence I like?
You chose that opportunity to turn off your bravado.
You know whose confidence I like? F a big 3 is just big me.
And I guarantee you,
that's what I'm saying.
I guarantee you, if you do an interview with Kendrick, hold up. I guarantee you do an interview with Kendrick because Kendrick doesn't have anything to prove. His discography speaks for itself, right? I am sure that Kendrick will sit there and say, "Yeah, no, I think Black Thought is
false."
He will say false.
You don't think so?
False. No. You heard the way he raps through that battle?
Nah, yeah, I'm better than Black Thought.
Yeah,
he's gonna sit there and say that
100%. And then he's gonna rap Euphoria to remind
what do
you
you think about the interview? The interview is gonna say, "What do you think about Black Thought?" Oh, he's an amazing artist, amazing rapper. He's fire. You think you're better than him? Yes. That's the kind of energy Kendrick got.
He might laugh at you too. He might give you that little Kendrick smirk. Like, you know I am. Like you know, Black Thought ain't never made a.
Come on, man. You know, like, come on, man.
Get y'all, dude. Like this is.
I don't get you, bro. Like I'm a little worried for you if somebody ever starts dissing
you're
you.
Equating. No, bro. You're talking about someone. Yo, I don't understand. We're talking about we're not talking about me or you. We're talking about someone that's had an extended career that has proven himself time and time again.
Bro, if Bam Adebayo didn't have confidence in himself, he would have dropped 83 points.
Do you think he doesn't have confidence in himself?
Do you know why David and
That's
Goliath
the point
is such
I'm
a great
giving
story?
you.
Do you know why David and Goliath is such a great story? Because
when he stepped in the ring,
going
he
against
did
somebody
business.
who has done so many wars and battles and by not just by size but by experience could defeat the little guy. And that little guy still beats him with a slingshot. That's why it's such an amazing story. Why people go to that story a lot in the Bible.
This whole time.
Reason being is because it's like, yo, no matter what, I'm not gonna give up. I'm better than you. There's a reason why Naruto is such a great anime. There's so many great stories behind it, but one of the biggest reasons why Naruto is one of the best animes that people keep talking about is because Naruto was never supposed to be Hokage. He was never supposed to be Hokage.
Wait, I got something for live.
He had to prove to y'all that I need to be in that position to be Hokage. I am the underdog. I am going to destroy everybody to get to that point.
But you say he's David. No, he's not David. He's been Goliath on records for 10 years. And that's the problem. He's been Goliath for 10 years. And then when he get to talking, he David. Now he got a slingshot. He 10 feet tall. And he got a whole, all brothers all 10 feet tall. But when he get in the interview, he just little David with a slingshot, bro. Get out of here, bro.
I think you're twisting up this story, dude. You gotta bring yourself back up on David and Goliath, my guy.
Why? What happened with David and Goliath?
David kills Goliath.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's true. Yeah, that's a good point.
But
that's my point too. Like, anyway, all I'm saying is
regular conversation. That's what I don't get though. Like, why does he have to portray something that he doesn't actually believe?
Well, what I was gonna say is, if I was your brother, I would be crying right now. If this was my favorite rapper was so B-side with his personality, I would cry. Thank God Jay-Z, my favorite rapper said, I'm Jay-Z, bro. I don't care about none of you. I'm Jay-Z. Yeah.
Even when Jay said that, I don't think he's like undermining people's careers. He knows who he is, and he doesn't need to deal with that. Because he's established. He doesn't have to prove anything. And that's my point of it. J. Cole doesn't have to prove his pen game to y'all. He doesn't. He's already done that time and time and time again. So for him now to have a conversation like, oh, and he's like, yeah, I step into the booth. And when I step into that booth, that's how I rap. I rap like I'm the best, plain and simple. And as I said, it's hip hop is a competitive sport. You get in the ring, you better act like you're the best. But now we sit and we talking. It's like, I mean, Black Thought is out there, bro. like, come on, Lupe's out there. Do I really walk around like?
I really do feel like that's just contradictory. I feel like he needs to go all the way, 100%.
So it has to envelop you. Let me
finish. What I'm trying to say is that he can give people their flowers, like him saying that, like there are people out there that are amazing. It's just that then he started talking about this 80 and like that's the part that kind of be like, I don't, like you didn't have to say all of that. You just say, there's people like Black Thought out here that I'm gonna have to put extra thought into my my bars. But best believe I'm gonna give the man a run for his money. If not, I might kill him on the track. You feel me? Like, come on, like he could give his flowers and still give that competitive spirit that he's better, like he's in the booth. I don't think that is not. I don't think that's a wrong thing to say. And I'm pretty sure people like Black Thought wouldn't find that disrespectful because they know this is where he came from. I came from this. You know what I'm saying? I had to put Philly on my back. You know what I'm saying? I came from that kind of situation. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that fine, give him his flowers because he definitely has done a lot for hip hop, and he's a master barsmith. But at the same time, I'm a master barsmith too. I'm a man, and I've proven time and time again, like you said, Joe. I've proven time and time again that I'm a master barsmith. So if he thinks that he can get on a track with me and he don't think that I can smoke his boots, he got another thing coming. He got another thing coming.
I think we just have different perspectives on this.
Much love to Black Thought. I love that dude, but he knows I'm gonna come with it.
And I don't think he's not saying that either. No, I'm not.
Then maybe it's me.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear y'all both.
We all going in circles. Though. I think we should move on.
Yeah. My last point, I don't think he's not saying that though. I don't think he's not saying like I'm not gonna, I'm gonna like give him a run for his money, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like, oh yeah, I'm better than Black Thought. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with him at this stage in his career being able to say that. Like, it's like this whole thing has to envelop him, and it's like a persona that needs to be put on for y'all at all times, because now it goes into not just judging the work or what's created. It's now I'm judging the person too, and everything that he's saying, and he needs to speak like this, and he's not even putting himself down. He's mentioning some of the greatest artists that have ever stepped in the booth. So I don't get what we're talking about here. I don't see this as a big deal, but to each his own, I guess.
This is Stephen A. Smith. The Neighborhood Talk posted it today, and he's an ESPN personality. And here we go.
See what Sir Charles said yesterday about whooping kids?
What did he say?
He
Charles
said,
Barkley?
you got to spank them.
Oh, no. I don't. I've said this on many occasions. I mean, luckily I haven't had to in the last few years. But I'm a dad. I will whip your ass. Make no mistake. You act up. I'm a black man. I'm not. Ain't no time out in the corner. Not this way. Oh no. You act up. You gonna feel something. Okay. Make no mistake about it. Now I understand in this politically. I understand in this politically correct world we're living in, and I call it the Oprah-fied society because it started with her and all of these damn explanations for every little thing that went on. Dr. Phil, Dr. Oz, and everybody in between came along thereafter. But it never changed in the Smith household. When I acted up, I got my ass whipped. When my father did, he got his ass whipped. Man, it's been passed down through generations.
Bro, I thought he was talking about his mom being his dad, and I was like, that's domestic violence, but then he cleared it up.
That's crazy. Look at the new.
It ain't changing. You understand? You act up, and you're a kid, and you're disobedient, you're going to get your ass whipped.
I got the question already. Should we be hitting kids? As parents, should parents be hitting kids?
Oof. What a question. And that's one of the reasons why I don't have kids, because I don't ever want to be in that kind of predicament.
Where's Alive, bro? I feel like he is the other parent on this pod.
Yeah, right. It should be between y'all, not me. Well, before Alive gets back, let me just give my opinion. So I used to think that disciplining your child in this way was something of important. I come from a Caribbean background, and that is what I've experienced. I'm not going to hold you. I've gotten not necessarily from my father, although my father did throw some threats, and like he's like, I'm gonna throw down. This is, I don't know if I ever shared this story. It's time for a Kyle story, baby. It's time for a Martin Hopeful moment. So there's one time, and that I was at my father's house, and my father's big. He's a mathematician. He used to work at a bank and everything. So money, math, numbers is his thing. So one time, I wasn't getting this arithmetic. It wasn't coming. I was really like, I couldn't get it. And he called me some names. He was really upset. He called me some names. I won't say what kind of names he called me. He called me some names. And I got to a point where I was like, well, I'm not going to talk to him for the rest of the day. I gave him silent treatment. I think I was like 11 years old or something like that. I was in the 6th grade. So it was time for my dad to drop me off to my mom's crib. And he was like, all right, Kyle, it's time for you to go. You gotta get in the car. I'm gonna go. I ignored him. And then he was like, all right, Carl, like, I understand you upset, but you need to get in the car. I was like, I looked at him, I looked away, I said, I'm not gonna do that. He said, yo, Carl, one more time, I'm gonna tell you, get in the car. Go outside, get in the car. And I ignored him. Yo, I never seen this man quite like this before in my life, at least not towards me. He was like, you want to rock with me, Star? You want to rock with me, Star? Outside, Bridget, outside. I said, yo, I flew out of that house like I was one with the wind.
Yeah, the way you said it just now, and the camera.
Olga is his wife now. My I guess stepmother, I guess. But you know, he was like, Olga, call me Babylon. Me have a murder case for me, Ed. I said, oh, he's about to kill me. He's about to kill me. Yo, so you know, like those kinds of threats and discipline. That's what I experienced when I. You know, my mother was the one that put the hands on me though. Like he never really put hands on me. My mom was the one that put the hands on me. And honestly, I feel like I was shaped to be the person that I am right now. But I also I'm an upstanding citizen. I never went. I guess considered an upstanding citizen. Never went to jail. Maybe a couple of times where I almost did, but I never experienced going behind these bars. I always went ahead and did what the right thing, and I always followed the law. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I didn't do right, I definitely was jaywalking. But everything else, I kept it chill. But I still had a lot of emotional baggage. I still struggle with to this day. I have a lot of trauma I have to this day. And I don't think you can beat the trauma out of somebody, right? Like I think that wasn't the right way to handle those situations. And if I were to ever have a child, you know, although I did think about like, yeah, would I beat my kid? Well, yeah, because sometimes you need to get a good whooping. But then I spoke to my wife and about like the history of of why we like as Black people, why whippings was a thing, and that is based off of slavery. It's based back to slavery. Like is that the kind of lifestyle that you want to live? And I was like, I didn't know that, and I had to research that. And even though I was still stubborn at the time, but when she told me that, I was like, wow. And it makes so much more sense because my family came from Caribbean backgrounds. This is around British rule, and they did the same thing. They beat their kids. Same scripture too. Proverbs 13:24. Spare the rod, spoil the child. Like that. That's the scripture that they use as an excuse to do that. And maybe that's not the right way to handle certain situations now. And I guess I took up a lot of time I shouldn't have took up because you guys are the parents, but I just wanted to share that. Like, I don't know, like this is probably not beating kids is probably not the right thing to do. So
No, I think that's a good perspective to have even as not a parent. You talking about your own experiences as a child of parents. Alive?
One, just to address Stephen A. real quick. He's been very controversial lately, and I mean I can't speak, and maybe Kyle could chime in on this, but I think it's wild for him to associate automatically like I'm a Black man, so I beat my kids, like
that actually is kind of counterproductive.
Yeah,
but I do think that speaks to what Kyle was saying with like the history,
especially with and then he's speaking to a white host. I think he's the only Black person on that stage. I don't know, maybe I missed somebody. And I'd imagine if this is what's his name's audience, I'm forgetting his name.
Bill Moore.
Bill Maher's audience is likely a majority white audience. So with conservative views and all that as well. So I don't representation is off there, and maybe I don't have a right to say that, but I feel like that's not good. The place, your people, like it's just the in terms of like should you no, I don't think you should. I think there's enough, and I mean it's shout out to Kano for being the one to like put me onto the fact that not that I was like planning on beating my daughter, but like just putting me onto the fact that the evidence and the science point to beating your child leads to adverse effects. I don't remember all of them, but I think it might even promote violence in them.
I got you right here.
And
things that that can happen when you hit your kids. They get more aggressive. They start showing antisocial behaviors. You can cause mental health problems in your children when you hit them. You will more than likely have worse parent-child relationships, depending on how often you use hitting as a consequence. And lower internalization of moral behavior, because if the person they love the most is hitting them all the time that they're doing something bad, it's kind of hard to have a righteous moral compass.
Yeah. I mean, even the science in beating your dog is like it just shows them, your dog, how to be more violent.
I forgot to tell you that was cited from the American Psychological Association. I did just make that
mine up. And mine was cited from
the dog
kennel. But yeah, like it's so like it just seems like all in all, animal human violence just is not. And you know what the crazy thing is, I do think that parents don't feel like it's violence. They don't see it as violence. It's it's scripture, like because basically what Juice pointed out here is exactly that's exactly what this scripture is basically kind of promoting, and if it's not directly, because I haven't done the translation of this, but I know that majority of parents have taken it that way, and it's been the justification. So what they see is that it's discipline, it's not violence. I'm not beating you, I'm disciplining you, even. So I don't think that parents intentionally, and I the last thing I'll say is that I do feel like it's a form of attempted control. Like they're not doing what you want, it is frustrating you, so you beat them to get them to be in submission to you. I've already been like tempted with, like, my daughter's about to be 2.5, and oh my gosh, the terrible twos is like so real, and like me and my wife might have to seek like counseling specifically for this, because the frustration that can build is insane. But we have to bring ourselves back and check ourselves all the time, like we got to figure out another way, because we know that that's not the answer. So yeah.
Well, I have a question for the both of y'all. So what are some ways that you guys are or were for Kano composing, and like what are some thoughts you can give other parents who are in the terrible twos phase? How do you restrain yourself from doing those things, or what are some techniques that you're using to properly discipline your terrible twos?
I'll pass the mic off to this man.
There are actually 4 parenting styles you could have, right? There's the authoritarian, and that is You do what I say. It's my house. It's my rules. It's high control, low warmth. It's like a dictator. Like the parent is a dictator. You have the opposite of that, which is permissive. That's low control, high warmth. There are very little boundaries. The parents allow the kids to do whatever they want. That can also cause developmental issues for the children because children need boundaries. So these are the parents that smoke weed with their kids. You know, these are the parents that have the party house. You know what I mean? And both the permissive style and the authoritarian style, while the parents are present and they're not neglectful, studies show that kids don't turn out that great. The fourth style is neglectful and uninvolved, which obviously doesn't work out well either. But there is a sweet spot. It's the second style. It's authoritative. It's high control and high warmth. It's firm but supportive. It's parents set the rules, but they explain them. But if you break them, there's consequences. But we're not hitting. You know what I mean? Our consequences. We're not getting you're gonna eat your meals. You know, because I know that's a form of punishment for some people too, where they don't feed their kids. You don't get dinner if you don't do that. You know what I mean? You feed your kids. You don't hit them. The consequences are realistic. It's what is your kid like? Does your kid enjoy screen time? We're gonna limit your screen time if you don't respect the boundaries. That's the consequences. Does your kid enjoy going to the park? We're not going to go to the park on Tuesday. Now we're not going to go to the park ever. We're just not going to go on Tuesday. You know what I mean? Instead, you're going to do something you like a little less. You know? You could write a short story for an hour. You could do something else that's not the park. You know? And hitting is absolutely never the answer. There is so much data that we have now. Psychologists, educational development, sociologists. We have studied individual children. We have studied them in groups, societies as a whole, and hitting is probably more associated with the authoritarian type of parenting, and it isn't going to lead to great outcomes. And it's kind of like a shortcut. If you're using physical punishment as a consequence, you're kind of like not really putting the effort in to figure out, okay, how am I going to set these boundaries? What are the consequences that make sense, that aren't hurtful? And am I communicating them well enough? Am I modeling behavior that is hurtful to them? Do I have to switch how I model, how I communicate? And a lot of that could be ignored when you just start whipping your kids and they start shutting up because they're scared to get whipped. You know, and they're internalizing a lot of things and they're not talking to you no more. And on the educational side, we know that if you get hit, you have lower academic achievement. If you hit your kid, not only could they be angrier or could you be causing anxiety, could you be ruining your relationship with them, you're also decreasing their chances of being successful academically. You're lowering their self-esteem, and the CDC says that from a brain perspective, it's a violence and toxic stress can negatively affect the development of the brain. So, don't hit. Figure out there's 100,000 ways. Google 1,000 ways that I can punish my kid that's not hitting. You know?
Yeah. For me, in my perspective, dealing with a 2-year-old, I mean, I've had talks with Kano. You know, his daughter's a teenager, so it's like he's been here. You know, so like I want to speak to people that have been here, and it's like ask advice. You know, I'm part of a father's group chat as well, with some of my coworkers, and it's like, yo, what do y'all do? You know, what's the best method and stuff like that. So for me, I'm trying to be a learner of this, and I'm trying to utilize information at our fingertips as best as I can. You know, I'm trying not to be like lazy with this, taking shortcuts, not wanting to put in the extra effort. And shout out to parents, because I know you hear extra effort and it's like, yo, everything is already, I'm drained already, you know? But it's necessary. I could stop saying I'm sorry. It's necessary to get to that point where you can lift up your child, where you could set your child up for better success than you had, you know? I don't want my child to just reach me, reach better. And real quick, the main things that I'm focusing on with my 2-year-old is she's learning emotional regulation right now. As her parents, we, like what Jay said is very true. We essentially modeling all of that for her. So she's looking to us. She has all these feelings and emotions. She has no idea what it is, what to do with it, how to express it. So she spazzes, you know, cries, screams, all that stuff. She looks to us in situations and circumstances with, you know, how am I supposed to react to this? You know, something fell, you know, she falls. She's gonna look at us like, how do I deal with this? And mirror what she's getting. Yeah. Because that's how she learns, like, oh, this is how I deal with it. So we're trying to put words. Huh?
What if you like point and laugh at her when she falls?
We don't humiliate children either. we don't humiliate them. Do not humiliate children.
Like,
don't have a child.
Fell.
Yeah. You all right? You good? Okay,
damn,
yo, that was hilarious. So we're trying to give her words. So you look like you're frustrated. Why are you frustrated? And in her ways, like, because I wanted that. And it's like, oh, okay, you wanted that. Now you validate what they're feeling. It's okay that you're feeling this. Okay. I understand why you would feel this. You're not crazy for feeling that way. It makes sense. But this is how we have to deal with this. Okay. Let's not do that. Let's do this. Okay. And next time, can you tell daddy that you're frustrated? Like today, she got up from her bed because every night she's been spazzing before bed. Today she got up from her bed and it's like, oh gosh, here we go again. And she's like, I'm sad. And it's like, oh, you're sad? Why are you sad? Because a hug, another hug. Like I want another hug. And it's like, oh, okay. You feel sad because you have to go to bed. So you want another hug, right? That makes sense. Okay, we'll give you another hug. So she's starting to express herself, even though she's still spazzing so much. But that's how you help to grow an emotionally stable child, according to the evidence.
How do you grow the greatest rapper alive?
Oh, well, we've been listening to a lot of great music. So
make sure you don't
heard Cole's album. She's heard Wale's album a few times.
Make sure you're not listening to no J. Cole interviews. All right. That's just what I'm talking about.
We're at 2 hours. I don't know if you want to keep going.
Guys.
No, I don't. What happened?
What did you say, Kano?
I said we had 2 hours. I don't know if y'all want to keep going.
I was gonna say we should park it here, but like let's look at the comments before we park it.
Yeah, but we all here most likely got beat and we came up all right. I'm going to this with my 15-year-old son, and I feel like I did not discipline him enough.
Teen years are hard. Teen years are super hard because they.
Oh
realize
yeah,
they
you're
gotta
speaking
listen.
to a teenager. Yeah,
I
you
feel
have a
like
teenager too.
though, one thing, Jimmy, I feel like I'm gonna give Kano his flowers in this. Because in all honesty, bro, I think we had conversations. If we talk about it, I'll be like, yo, I don't know, like we got to figure out a way to like get through this. But his parents, like, I feel like I never seen a teen so open with their father the way Kano's daughter is. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
That's a fact, though.
it's the fact that like the tactics that he uses and the techniques he's been using to keep her in that like in that mindset where I'm here to support and things of that nature. And I think that really works. I mean, I'm sure there's other things, and I feel like as parents, I feel like that's another thing. As parents, I'm assuming I'm not a parent, so
Martin, you just a heads up. I don't know what happened. I think maybe your hand is going over the microphone.
Is it better like this?
Yeah.
Mic check.
Yeah.
So I'm saying I'm not a parent, so I don't know, but I also feel like it's not something that you're gonna get, because I mean, like, parenting is so it's different for everybody, and also like it's new, it's completely new to people. So it's kind of like of course you're gonna make some mistakes. It might cause some traumatic events, but I feel like if your child is super open and letting you know, like, oh, this was going on in my life, I feel like you may have made a bigger success than most people can believe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll say it's hard. It's always hard. It's always difficult. You never know how open they're being. You never know how much you actually know and you don't know. But I will say that I've heard that from a lot of people, that me and her are super close, that she tells me almost everything. Even then, 15 is such a wild age. 15, 16, 14, those years, I don't know, but I don't know what it is in teenage brains, but they just start cooking, bro. Like, they're like, I could do what I want, and then they do what they want. You know what I mean? And that is what I'm happy you said that, because that is one of those things that's like a silver lining within it all. Is like, I know that was super tight. You know, I can't tell you guys what she tells me because then she'd be mad here. But there are things that she tells me where I'd be surprised. Where I'd be like, I'm your dad, right? Like, I think you're in trouble now, bro. Like, you can't tell me you did that. Like,
I think I have to take away your phone. Yeah, I think that's what do you think about that? Because I've heard that before as well. Like what Jimmy is mentioning here, like, we all got beat and we came and I turned out all right. You know what I mean? I've heard that.
I have anxiety. I still, if I get mad, because I used to get hit, and this is why I try not to get mad. If I get mad, I get violent. And it's not like cool violent, bro. It's not like who's a cool violent person? Like, it's not like Beanie Siegel. You know what I mean? It's like a scared kid as an adult violent. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that's carried over. I'm literally, if I'm upset or something, or like I feel like I'm in danger, it's like I'm a child again. Except that I'm not in a child's body. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That can't be good. That just can't be good for anybody.
It's true. 100%. And you know what? Thank you guys for being so open about all of this stuff. I hope it goes to many of people, and they don't beat their kids at 2 years old.
Yeah,
boy, when I take away, I'm like, no, you can't do that, Araya. And I'm not sure her name. Maybe I shouldn't have. I don't know.
Oh well.
You can't do that. Now, because you did that and you're not listening, I've got to take away your book. Okay? No, book. No, I have to take away your book. All right? No more Pete the Cat. Okay? Until we could talk about it. All right? But man, when I walk and that book, I'm like, that's not for her. That's me.
I really miss that age. I think that age, I would do toddlers over and over and over again because I have the patience for that. Like I understand that I don't know if you've seen the meme, but it's like you can't get mad at them because in their brain they're like do 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 do. Like that's what's happening inside. Like they're not, you know.
Can you send me that meme? Maybe it'll help me.
like she's not. You gotta remember.
In my brain. Yeah. In my brain, it's not even me. It's Kyle. In my brain, it's Kyle doing this.
Nah, bro. I would say try to remember that she's not doing it on purpose. She's just 2. You know what I'm saying? She's just 2 or 3, whatever age she is, because I got yelled at the other day. But you know,
yeah, maybe I have anger issues, I guess.
Yeah, you just gotta remember those things. But it is easy because they're there all the time. Like it's like I understand what you mean too, though. It's like you know, you got to get them a shower, and it's just like she's gonna cry again. You know what I mean? Like, and I get it. Like I understand, but you just got to remember that it's not personal. For me, it's harder though because like for me, the other day I don't want to share too much because I know she doesn't like that. So how can I say this?
Does she actually listen to this?
I don't know, but there'd be times when she'll like be disrespectful and people will look around, and I'm like, I feel like I should smack you, like in my head, like I'm like, but that's never the solution, you know. And I just got to remind myself that she's just a teenager, you know. She thinks she knows everything. She thinks I remember being her age. We were friends when we were her age. We thought we knew everything. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to remember. I don't remember what it was like when I was 2 though.
Dumb.
Did you think I was dumb when I was 2?
No, I mean you were, but so was I.
We all were. We were just doing do in our heads.
Yeah. Hey, Kyle's dad was going, "You want to rap with me?"
Yeah, that stopped instantly.
Also, I think I've grown too because we had a podcast a few years ago. This podcast where we had guests, you know, and they were like, "Don't hit your children," and I was like, "What? You have to hit your kids?" You know what I'm saying? And I've grown from that perspective. I've never hit my kid, for the record. It's never happened. I was just like, man,
crazy that you believed in it at one point, though.
I was like, man, you
and still didn't do it.
Right, guys. You know, she was an adorable child, bro. Like, it's hard to hit a kid with My Little Ponies. You gotta be a monster.
No more My Little Pony. No more.
You hit her over the head with Shutterfly. Now she's scared of unicorns. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know, man. I think I have a low tolerance. I do. I don't have that. I've also been told that my experience has been an intense one with her. So, you know.
Wow. Is this your little pony? Yeah. Oh, you must really like your pony, huh? What if I did this to your little pony?
There was one time, somebody was like 5, where she ran away from me, and I had to pick her up out of the Walgreens, and she was just screaming like, "Put me down, and she's crying, and it's because I wouldn't buy her a toy, and she wanted to like steal it, and I wouldn't let her steal it either. And I just had to pick her up and put her on my shoulder, and I'm walking away, and it looks like I'm kidnapping a kid, bro. And she's just like, "Put me down!" And everybody just comes out the Walgreens to look, and they're like, "Yo, is that man?" And no one called the police, by the way. They were like, "Is that man taking that kid?" And they just let me walk away with the kid.
Oh, I thought there was gonna be more.
Oh,
I thought you was about to make a confession. Like, actually, there was this one time.
No, no, I didn't hit her. No, but I'm saying she was young like that, and I really lost my patience that day with her.
Yeah.
Well, just to cut things short and land this plane.
Oh, you didn't want to do biracial?
Not no more. Just
Okay.
my food coming, and I want to eat that.
Heard you. Joe tight because he been eating while the camera turned off.
No, can I just? I got an acai bowl, right? I love acai bowls. Okay, tell me why the acai bowl showed up with like a brick of like frozen Nutella, and bro, there's barely any acai in here. It's just a bowl of Nutella with some strawberries and bananas.
What you want me to do with this information, bro?
Why did This is the Captain podcast.
There's no conflict here for me. What is it that you want me to do here, man?
You don't care? Yeah. Oh, dang, that's crazy, bro. A brick of Nutella.
Have you never had like bad?
Do you know what it takes for someone to put a brick of Nutella in your acai bowl? I got the same at the Playa spot. The Playa. Oh, Playa. Oh, Playa bowl?
Not my boy saying the Playa spot.
It's like, what were we talking about?
The Playa spot.
What? Froze me mouth, no lie, happened to me too. Yo, thank you, bro. This is sick.
Well, at least somebody responded to your situation.
I can't even fit. I'm so disappointed. I think enjoy your dinner.
That's what you get for ordering these stupid ass dishes, man. You right by the chicken wing and French fry spot, bro.
You still eating from White Castle? You talking to me about like? Yeah, I'm by the chicken and waffle spot. Yeah, I'm not getting that because I'm 35.
So, because you're 35, you can't have chicken wings and French fries, bro. This is why you like J. Cole Humble, bro. Because
this is why
you lack testosterone or something. I don't know, bro. Like
right. With your testosterone, keep going to Popeyes every day, and yeah, keep doing that. You just quit McDonald's. I'm putting you on blast for that. All right. How about you try an acai bowl? How about you do that?
No.
Have you ever had an acai bowl?
Why would I eat that? That's like, bro, I could have Chick-fil-A. I could have Popeyes. I could have
acai bowls are pretty good, though. You wildin'.
I don't need that in my life.
Acai bowls are pretty dope. You're wildin'.
I get roast pork and pork fried rice. That's my acai bowl, bro, right there.
But
if you want like dessert, like what do you get?
Haagen-Dazs.
Well, like the acai bowl is kind of like a Haagen-Dazs ice cream, but with much more healthier things inside of it.
But I like Haagen-Dazs.
I mean, you could probably put a little bit of Haagen-Dazs within the acai bowl.
I like Haagen-Dazs, just Haagen-Dazs.
Yo, I don't know why I argue with you.
I do like Haagen-Dazs. So
you're in such a fixed place in your mind. It's 2026. You won't even try an acai bowl.
You do these because like you were the better choice maker. You do this because your stomach can't handle pizza, bro. Like we give you a slice of pizza and then is Iran straight a Hormuz in your stomach, bro. Like that's what's happening. It's not like you got this wild discipline to eat cleaner, bro.
I feel like that's a very accurate statement.
Yeah, but it should be for you as well because it's Iran or Hormuz inside your bloodstream. All right, can we?
Ooh, dang, son. Where'd you find this? The bars are coming back.
Don DeMarco.
Where's my pen?
Dusting off the pen.
Where's my pen?
In your mouth.
Oh, there we go. The ball. That was a fire. That was a fire comeback.
It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. All right.
Hey, yo, why would you say that to yourself?
I don't know.
How about you try it?
That was really, yeah.
So
we didn't even
yeah.
get to do what I wanted. I'm so mad, bro. I wanted to do the hood movie thing too.
Oh, all right.
Well,
hey, yo.
With that being said, y'all, thank you guys for rocking out with us tonight. This is a very interesting podcast.
We were everywhere today.
Yeah, shout outs to y'all. Shout outs to Jimmy.
Wait, hold on, because we're on the subject. We might never be here again. You don't eat no junk food when you're not with the homies, bro. Like when you dolo,
you know I do. I be with y'all and I eat junk food.
I just said
I'm not sitting
with the
there
homies.
with a smoothie.
When you're not with like
Actually,
regular
smoothie,
people
but-
that eat regular food, what do you eat? Do you ever go and get something regular, or you still be in like your trees and your tree barks?
Yeah, I try to incorporate, and to be honest with you, an acai bowl is not the healthiest option. It's extremely sweet. It's extremely sweet. The sugar in this is crazy. So, but I guess I'm saving on like sodium and cholesterol, blah blah blah.
So you don't eat
right?
you don't eat Chinese food, you don't eat McDonald's, you don't eat Burger King.
I
Do you
eat
halal?
Panda. I eat Panda Express.
Nah, I'm talking
All the
about
time.
Ho Min Yo or
No.
nah.
I eat from Dynasty across the street, but I don't eat no meat. Pause. I
eat from Dynasty with
bro. This is
Yeah,
easy.
like
this is
brown rice,
Mount
brown
Rushmore
rice.
fast foods. I'm wrapping it up. It's easy.
Wait, no, let's not wrap it up. I mean, we can say it, but
This is a
thank
good
you guys,
topic.
guys, for a topic that we can discuss next Sunday. Although you won't be here, Kano, so that will be kind of trash.
So you want me to say it? Shake Shack off rip. I'm going with the
That's
Shake
number
Shack.
one?
It's four.
Oh,
right?
it's a Mount
Rushmore's
Rushmore.
four.
It's a Mount Rushmore.
I'm going with the Shake Shack. I gotta go with Popeyes because you get the chicken sandwich, you get the chicken strips, you get the chicken wings. Gotta go Popeyes.
chicken trash.
I gotta go with McDonald's, bro, because McDonald's is clutchy.
It's the OG. It's the OG.
What? OD, clutchy. And I gotta go with the spot that's gonna be 24 hours, bro. I gotta go with the White Castle. It's gonna be there 24 hours.
That was a joke. I mentioned that as a joke. What is
You get a milkshake at 4 a.m. That's nothing to joke about. And they got the freestyle Coke machines. So you could be like, yo, can I get half strawberry Fanta and half cherry Coke? And they'll do it for
you. See what I mean? You live like it's still 2005. That's it. And you support him so much. You validate him so much.
Listen,
You eat like it, bro. You eat like that. Like no, like there's never been a newer restaurant that has ever come out. The newest thing you said on there is Shake Shack.
I love Shake
Like
Shack.
you're eating like it's 2005. I bet you crack open in Arizona with those items as well, right?
Yo, first of all, they got this flavor called the Rizla, Arizona, and it's like their first ever soda-ish Arizona. Oh,
This is crazy. KFC being on your Mount Rushmore is insanity.
Whoa, Jimmy, what?
KFC. I'm not mad at Five Guys.
Yo,
I almost put Five Guys up there.
Jimmy's favorite restaurant is BBQ's. So that's not
Yeah, I remember that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Jimmy. Idea of a good night out is let's roll up to BBQ's, baby.
Hold on, BBQ's ain't that bad.
Spot,
BBQ's
bro.
ain't
Like,
that bad.
no matter what, that's a spot.
BBQ's
Birthdays,
ain't that bad,
that's
bro.
a spot. Weddings,
Some
spot.
wings at
Funeral
BBQ.
is spot.
I'll take Applebee's over BBQ's, bro.
You're disgusting.
Oh, nah,
you're a disgusting human being.
You are.
You don't.
What?
Nah. You know what? I'm
You
bugging.
just like being against the grain is
I'm
what you
bugging.
like,
I'm
man.
bugging.
All right.
No.
all right.
I'm bugging.
Mount Rushmore is
that was
4 or
wrong.
5.
4 is 4.
4.
Why are we doing this now? This should be like all right, keep going.
But we could probably do a tier list of all the fast food spots.
But I'm not going to be here. What's your? I'm interested. I really want to hear.
We'll save it.
I want to hear Skinny Man's for.
All right,
His is going to be tasty,
definitely
delight.
McDonald's. Definitely McDonald's. Although I feel like recently I couldn't handle McDonald's anymore. But I'm not gonna hold you. It's the OG. This is what I had as a kid.
Bro, I got you. Go get yourself some double cheeseburgers, Big Mac sauce, extra pickles.
Oh, I didn't even know I could do that. That's the crazy part. Thank you for holding it down. I'm about to cop that. So yeah, this is McDonald's. That's one. My other spot is definitely Popeyes.
Yeah.
For the exact reason Kano said. That's just Popeyes. My number three right now is right now, like I think I might have to roll with Shake Shack. And
Yeah,
I think
what is for real?
Yeah, for real, we are. Is Dunkin' Donuts considered fast food?
I don't eat
Yeah.
that.
I don't eat that.
It is.
Actually, probably my number 4 might be it might be Wendy's now because of their.
I hate Wendy's now.
That's my number 4, Wendy's. That's why they got the yo Joe. Allah put me on, and now I'm like.
This is why I hate this guy, because he's the one that put me. He was like, "Yo, you know, you can put cheese on your tender crisp." He the one that put me on the tender crisp. He was like, "Bro, you eating sausage, egg, and cheese? You gotta get it on the croissant, gang." Put me onto the sausage, egg, and cheese on the croissant. Like, yo, this guy's fake. He's a fake guy.
No, I'm not fake. I've just grown. I grew up. You just never did. You never did.
I do agree though. Bacon, egg, and cheese on a croissant is amazing.
I still hope for these
Dustin
choices.
eats a bacon, egg, and cheese on a roll.
What's your 4, Alive? What's it? Natural Delight?
Yo, you got me messed up. Just because I incorporate some things and I choose
Like
I like
Whole
or
Foods.
McDonald.
Whole Foods. He said Whole Foods.
So we're gonna start with just salad.
Are you serious? Oh.
No. Just salad is good though. It's good.
Just salad is good, but it's not a fast food.
Yeah, is Cava? Yeah, Cava's like just salad. Cava
wait. Is Domino's considered fast food?
Yeah, but I think
I retract my Dunkin' Donuts. I retract my Wendy's and put Domino's.
I do think Cava's fast food. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because you go there and you order it, and they're scooping it in for you. It's like Subway and Chipotle.
So they're just salad also is. All right, so it's gonna be Chick-fil-A.
I'm mad at Chick-fil-A. I like Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, Panda Express.
Oh my god.
Cava.
What? Yo,
what? What you mean? What? Cava?
Cava.
This man lives in Flatbush, Brooklyn. This man lives in Flatbush, Brooklyn. Talking about Panda Express.
You really don't deserve to live.
Panda Express is when he said he could go to Snyder and get the world famous wings from the Chinese.
They're gone, Kano.
Hold on, that's what I was about to say, bro. Fisherman's Cove is not even here anymore.
Damn.
So you're not talking about the same Flatbush,
hurt, right? Them wings.
Yeah, it hurt. Yeah, it hurt.
Like that.
I can't get good Caribbean food anywhere now. Even the spot you put me onto is like, I'm upset. But
that's right, Jimmy. He is bougie. Just salad, kebab.
Nah, chill. I'm not putting just salad on my. Just salad is good.
So what you
Cava
said?
Is fire. Cava's fire. Yo, they have these fried pita bread chips.
Right, hold on. Chick-fil-A Cava.
Oh my gosh.
Chick-fil-A Cava.
Panda Express.
Wow.
And it's between Chipotle and Wendy's.
Oh my god. I do say Chipotle.
You might have the worst taste buds.
Or Wendy's. I don't know.
You know,
wait. You put White Castle. You put White Castle on there. You telling me I have the worst taste buds?
You think White Castle burgers are bad?
Yes.
They're not good. They're not good.
They're not good, bro. Good. At 12, I thought it was good.
I'll put White Castle there before I put Cava. I'm sorry.
They're 1956 burgers. Fire.
Cava, whatever, however you call it. Is that really fast food for real?
You just said it was.
The 1921. It is fast food though. The 1921 slider is fire, bro. White Castle, y'all sleeping. Nap. The chicken rings out this world, bro.
Yo,
you see what Shalon said. Burger King, Shake Shack, Chipotle, Cava. But the reason why is that I don't eat meat, so her fast food options are limited. I understand that. You know what? Fine. You gotta get creative. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get creative. But
wow, y'all really don't like White Castle. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Like, a crave case is crazy. It's crazy work. That's wild.
I think I'm gonna go get White Castle now.
So a lot of people say this, and you're probably right, but this is on my list. This is like the Popeyes of my list. It just, which
that is crazy.
I think
that is the Popeyes of your list. Panda Express.
Yo,
I ain't gonna lie. You know who almost made my list?
Y'all don't like good food. Y'all don't like good food.
No,
You
because
like
I live.
You're like
I live by.
You're the
I live by
conservative
number
woman.
Kitchen.
Strawberry matcha.
I live by number one Chinese kitchen.
So you better when we roll up to the Starbucks drive-through, you better not order no strawberry matcha, Ka.
You know what this is, Alive? Do you even know what this is?
What are you doing? What are you showing me?
This is the cup that my iced tea comes in when I order Chinese food. Panda Express got this.
Yeah, 1995. Welcome. It's great to have you. Shocking. Color me surprised.
Ain't no
that
ice
you
tea
have
like
that.
Chinese
Wow,
spot.
but you can't knock the amazingness of the iced tea and lemonade from the Chinese spot. Dynasty probably got the best one too. The lemonade iced tea.
You know what? I haven't tried
this.
this. I gotta try
wings,
that,
bro. Like he said, he don't get the meat over there. Dynasty got fire wings.
All right. When I get the wings. I do get the wings. I'm not crazy.
And I love imitation crab, bro. If I go to a spot and they got imitation crab, bro, I'm gonna get imitation crab. That joint tastes just like crab.
Yeah, that's what he said, Jimmy. The Popeyes of his list. That is the Panda Express is the Popeyes.
I'm sorry, my taste buds matured. Past Chinese food iced tea.
To unseasoned chicken.
I'm not, you know what? I'm not gonna. What's unseasoned? What's unseasoned?
Definitely not these places you chose.
No, you're crazy. You're crazy.
It's true. Panda Express tastes like they put all the seasonings in water first, and then they put it on the food.
I don't understand.
I never had.
Popeye's chicken tastes like rubber right now. It used to be good, but Popeye's chicken tastes like rubber right now. Yes, it does. Yes, it. Yo,
I don't know.
McDonald's. You still eating McDonald's? Which one of y'all told me that McDonald's is not it? Or you saying Popeyes was too much? Yeah, it was both of y'all.
The other day.
Nah. Popeyes wasn't too much. It was
sometimes overseasoned.
And then all right, and then Martin told me another time McDonald's.
No, but shout out to Martin, because I was like, oh, Popeyes is trash. He was like, have you thought maybe the person who made your sandwich overseasoned it? And in fact, they did. I went back. It wasn't as overseasoned.
Yeah,
no,
for real.
You must have went back a fourth time. No, you must have went back a fourth time, my friend. Did you go there every time because you told me that you went more than once? And you were like, no, I was upset because I can't have Popeyes no more.
But maybe it's just not that spot. It's probably not that spot.
No, it's the same spot.
Oh, so that cook is in every day?
No, what
I'm saying is maybe he needs to stop going to that spot.
Nah, but I've went back to that spot since, and I still get the chicken sandwiches.
Yo, I used to love Island Burger.
Jersey Mike's
100%.
Yeah.
I don't like them no more. They've gone down in quality since they got bought.
They have. They opened a Jersey Mike's by my job. I was mad hype, but even their reviews is like 1 star. Like the quality. You
know what was mad good? Y'all remember Quiznos subs?
Quiznos was great.
Yo, you know what? Nah, I haven't had this in forever. But if it was still around, Checkers. I put Checkers up there.
Checkers is mad good, bro. Checkers is mad good. The Roadhouse sandwich that they got, that joint fire, bro.
But I knew Checkers was bad, because as a teenager, I'd be running to the bathroom in like 15 minutes.
I don't know.
But I feel like you're not a. I feel
But
like
man,
your
it-
stomach is not a good barometer for where to go.
I agree. I agree with that. However, my taste buds, sir, are an excellent barometer. I've eaten everywhere that y'all have mentioned. I'm not judging it by the side effects. I'm not judging it by the side effects.
Do you
judging
think
by
it's
the
possible
taste?
his body makes him think it tastes bad, so he don't eat a lot of it, so it doesn't mess up his body?
Probably.
And maybe your body is self-imploding you. So it's like telling you, like, yeah, yo, Popeyes every day. 4 a.m. White Castle shakes. Let's get it.
That's
Do you still get? Do you still get? You tell me you don't still get crave cases.
Yo, Bojangles. If honestly, if Bojangles really comes to Brooklyn, it's already in Brooklyn. But if Bojangles continues to be in Brooklyn, I will take Bojangles over Popeyes.
So I've never tasted Bojangles. I want to taste.
Oh,
Bojangles.
Raisin Cane. I know it gets a lot of hate, but I love the Raisin Cane sauce.
You are bugging. This is the first time that me and Eli will be on the same side of this.
I love the Raisin Cane.
The worst. The worst.
Love
Bro.
the Raisin Cane sauce.
Wait. You love the sauce?
The sauce. I'm not big on their chicken. Their chicken is alright. But
Okay, so the only thing that you like,
so
so when you go there, you're like, yo, that sauce is fire, but that's
the only thing that'll keep me coming back is the sauce. If I could find that sauce somewhere else, I wouldn't go there anymore.
Bro, even their bread is trash. I don't understand. And
everything about Raisin Cane's is trash, but that sauce is pretty good.
Yes. The sauce is dope. But I've given Raisin Cane. I tried the one in Manhattan. I tried the one in Brooklyn. I went and I tried one at 2 a.m. in Baltimore while on the phone with Kano. Okay. So I've had my 2 a.m. chicken spot run. All right. Horrible. Every single time.
Bro, you know,
terrible. I don't know why they're expanding.
I hate you because I remember I went to your house one time and I was like, "You got soda?" He was like, "We don't drink soda in this house." It's like, yo, who are you, bro? Like,
oh yeah,
I
said it like that. Yeah.
I feel like I go to a live crib and it's like, "Hello, sir. Would you like some sparkling soda? Sparkling pop? We got the Izzy." Like I feel like that's what I feel like I have to.
He'd be like, he always got the new stuff too. He'd be like, yo, you got. He'd be like, you ever had? He'd be like, you ever had nitrogen?
To an Izzy when you get to my crib though. Tell me you don't look forward to it.
I'm not saying it's not fire. I'm just saying like.
Okay. All right.
I'm just saying that like why is it that it's just an Izzy like and not a Pepsi? Like that's crazy to me that you went from there to like
Angie's not gonna have. Angie's not
hot
gonna.
Chicken is fire though.
Angie doesn't really drink soda, and I can't handle Pepsi. I love Pepsi.
Nah, but
I can't handle it.
Having like the wildest things though. You'd be like, this is carbonated nitrogen, vanilla flower, pomegranate sparkling water. And I'd be like,
for real though.
What?
It'll be
no.
It'll be like, yo, it's been purified by eucalyptus plants and all this other stuff. Like it's like oh my gosh, it's like
it was purified by the waters of Lake Minnetonka. No, y'all are bugging.
He'll be like,
the wildest thing I have.
Water is from from the Atlantic Ocean.
You'd be like, you ever heard of the guagua fruit from Fiji? This is hand pressed guagua juice.
This man just said guagua.
Guagua, you ever heard of guagua fruit from Fiji?
Yo, it is 11 o'clock. Yo, I gotta be up at 4 a.m. So look, y'all are bugging. Stop making it seem like I actually get all my drinks from a specific spot in Midtown Manhattan. No, okay, relax. The craziest thing I have is Izzy's. And they're fire.
We're gonna go to like
just because you don't want to try it.
He'll go to like
example.
Burger King. Oh, could I get a Whopper? A Whopper and make sure that you grill the burger to like 35 degrees Celsius and put the onions on the grill as well because I like the crunchiness.
I'll
Alive
take
look like he
I'll take a
memorized.
sparkling Perrier with that.
Alive look like he memorized every flavor of Liquid Death.
Oh no, good night. That's me. That's not him. That's me.
You like Liquid Death?
Yo, Liquid Death is life.
I think Liquid Death is a waste of time. I completely think
you sir are disgusting. You're a disgusting human.
I got
and that's why Liquid Death is coming for you. All right.
And Kano, you look like you go into a store and ask the cashier, like, what's the worst drink you have? I get the one that has 0%?
Which reminds me, can we go
real
one day,
items?
Can we go to the city one day and get Cool Sips together? The dirty sodas. You get like a Dr. Pepper and they put like heavy cream in it with coconut flavor, vanilla flavor, or whatever soda base you want. And they put like heavy cream is like the main ingredient, but you put different flavors. I got one.
Yo, I just need to know what heavy cream is. Like, that's crazy. What is that? Like, what do you mean? What do you
I don't know,
mean?
but that joint was delicious.
What do you mean
it
you
was
don't know?
Dr.
Heavy-
Pepper with vanilla,
cream.
coconut, lime, and heavy cream. And I was on cloud nine.
You cook with heavy cream.
Yeah, that's like I
That's
just
in a
can't-
meal. That's not supposed to be in a drink. You're not supposed to drink it.
It's delicious.
You don't put heavy.
Like, when you say heavy cream, you mean the heavy cream in the box?
Not the heavy cream that you get from the store. The heavy cream that's in the milk aisle.
That is disgusting.
No, you have to have it. You have to have it.
Nah.
I mean, I'm always willing to try something once.
I'd rather eat my bowl of Nutella.
Honestly. All right. I guess that's the music to cut things off.
Yeah,
shout
that's
outs
the
to
wrap
all
up
y'all
music?
for joining us. Wow. We have like literally a full house, positive vibes. Shout outs to you.
Wait, is it not sharing?
It's just
I don't
it's
see
just the
anything.
music. It's not the video.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, no one saw this but me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Did anybody?
Delicious.
Nah, that looks good. That looks mad good.
See? You see?
That's like that kind of look kind of good though. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I'm gonna have to go cop that.
We can let
There's
it
no what makes you think I could do anything with heavy cream in it? I'll watch you. I'll drink it.
Nah, you might like it, bro. It's like a milkshake.
I'll get a ginger ale. Do they
With
have
heavy
Canada
cream?
Dry?
Where is this at?
There's a bunch of them in the city. They're called Cool Sips. They're popular like in Mormon states.
But now they're in the city.
Yeah, because they can't have alcohol, so they put heavy cream in their sodas.
They can't have alcohol. So
It's the most exciting thing.
Next best thing is heavy cream.
We gotta make. I need to
drink.
drink something amazing. I can't do this every day. Throw that heavy cream in here.
You know what, Jebediah? Let me get some of that heavy cream. In my sparkling water.
Yo, if you have stuck this far through the unhinged part of the podcast where we just freestyled it, shout out to you. We should do more of these too. We should freestyle a little bit.
Bring me over here that pepper doctor. Give me that pepper doctor over there.
I'm feeling a bit parched.
Give me
Let
that
me
whole
get some
milk
of
in the
that.
fridge.
Let me get some of that Shirley Temple with the heavy cream in it.
You know what? Give me the whole milk with the heavy cream.
Well, it doesn't work the same because I came home and I did it with whole milk, and whole milk is not the same as heavy cream. It was disgusting.
Could you? You should probably get heavy cream next time.
Yeah, I knew that.
That's really good though. I definitely think that we should probably do like a video where we go and do a reaction of that. But
like 9 of them.
Okay. Shout outs to y'all for being here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yo, my guy CJ Cross in the building was good. My God, was good.
What up?
Positive vibes out here. Shalom Jimmy, thank you for rocking with us. Oh wow, look at all these. We should have been sharing everybody's favorite spots. Look at this. What we was talking about. We always an A and B conversation.
Wait. Where's the? Oh,
like Shalon said, Burger King, Shake Shack, Chipotle, and Cava.
We did share that one.
Oh, we did. Okay. Oh, this is my fault.
We should have shared this though. Yeah.
Why is White Castle still around? I mean, that's a good question. Shout outs to Jimmy for being here. Oh man, who else was out here? I think Juice was here. Yo, shout outs to Juice being here.
Look, I have a supporter. Popeyes fell off.
Huh?
Popeyes fell off. It does taste like rubber now. Thank you, Jimmy.
Curization is here. Shout outs to you being around here. Yo, who else was here, bro? BK Apologist.
Where's Bojangles on Church Avenue?
C was in the building.
Where's Bojangles on Church Ave?
Church in Utica, I think.
Nah, I'm not going there.
Nah, is it? I feel like it's not. I don't think it's church though. I think it's Utica, but I don't think it's church. But anywho, much love to y'all for being here, man. Like thank you for showing the love. It's 2 hours and 47 minutes. And y'all rocking out with us.
Gosh. How did that happen?
We want to thank you guys so much for rocking with us and sharing your ideas, positive vibes. You definitely riffed off of a live with this one, and we have like a whole new topic that we were discussing, which is fire, bro. Thank you so much for doing that. And that's honestly what we wanted to be. We wanted to be a conversation. Like if you guys have topics, we want to discuss them. You know what I'm saying? So please take the time out to share your ideas and watch it come to life, because we're some pretty entertaining people. I'm gonna be honest. So like we'll make it work. You like, oh, we want to talk about My Little Pony. We're gonna do a whole dissertation on that. Trust me.
This dude Kyle's like, yeah, that Dave Chappelle guy, yeah, he's entertaining. But I'm the greatest entertainer that ever lived.
Yeah,
right?
1000%.
Yeah. All right. Talk that talk. Look, Jay's straight face.
You're right.
Look at Jay's straight face. He's like, we gotta go.
You're right though. We did learn a lot about each other, about like how different our Mount Rushmores are, and how literally almost the same it is. I love me. I just want to say this. I do love Domino's, but it's actually the pan fried pizza. Domino's.
Yo, try the pan fried pizza, bro. If you haven't tried the pan fried, there's 8 people in here. If you guys have never had pan fried pizza, get yourself a nice meat lovers. If you don't do meat, don't do the meat lover. But get your nice little meat lover pan fried pizza, bro.
Oh my God, bro.
I've never had the pan fried.
Hands down, the best pizza out of Domino's. I don't even know why people go. I mean, like the only reason why people get the regular pizza is because of the garlic crust. But the pan fried pizza, bro.
Yo, meat lovers pause.
Yo, first of all,
that's and the words.
Yo, that's how you know Dub C is rocking with us, bro.
In the words of Style P, which I was never able to get the video. In the words of Style P, just because you thinking of dick don't mean you got to tag me in. You know.
I'm sorry, but you don't get to say that after you told me to put my pen in my mouth. All right, so
whoa, man,
you lost all credibility.
I never told you to put your pen in your mouth, bro. I said put your pen where your mouth is.
That's true. That's true, but still,
I'm so sorry. I was way off with that one. You're right. My bad.
Well,
And that wasn't a shot at you, WC. I just thought that was hilarious that Styles P said that.
With that being said, y'all, this is the Can't Focus podcast where we focus on everything and nothing at the same time. I go by the name of Martin Hopeful. You can find me at Martin Hopeful.
That movie was wild. Oh, y'all don't remember what he said.
Oh, he's going back. He's going back to when we was talking about Blackface and Whiteface. Oh, okay. Yo, CJ, thank you for going over.
Oh, I thought that is he? Because I remember. I feel like I remember. Oh, maybe it wasn't him. Maybe it was Jack Black that said it. Sorry, I got them mixed up. But they said something about that would relate to this conversation also.
But anyway, you guys reintroduce yourselves. Share your tag.
It is your boy Kano Music at Kano Music. And a quick recap of this episode is: believe in yourself more than J. Cole does. Eat some Popeyes, and that's all I got.
I go by the name of Alive. You can find me at Alive Raps. And remember, people, don't forget to be humble. It's okay. It's okay to have humility and look at the world in a realistic fashion.
Oh, don't beat your kids.
Don't beat your kids. Yeah, we're all in agreement on that. And also, don't be afraid to grow. You know, don't allow your taste palette to confine you, restrict you. You are free. Okay, live as such. The world is your oyster. Go have some oysters.
Alive's taste buds are like white capitalists.
Let's go back to that. Let's go back to that Jay-Z verse.
You know
what's
what's
that
about
Jay-Z
this?
verse?
You have to watch the whole episode to get why that's hilarious. That's a double.
Let's go back to that Jay-Z verse. I can't help the poor if I'm one of them.
Right.
So my taste buds grew and I gave back to
like,
myself. That's a win-win.
like well, you don't want to be like the Ronald McDonald's and the Wendy's girl.
Yeah.
Well, with that,
I want to be like the Chick-fil-A cow.
Also, I forgot. We're boycotting Wendy's. They support Donald Trump.
Stop.
Oh wow, really?
Next episode, we get to that next episode.
Yo, I wonder if Cava is supportive of Trump.
Why do y'all want to destroy what I love? Why? Because it's different? You don't like what's different from me?
I mean, yo, listen, yo.
You like to other?
We was talking about all this stuff about Israel, but we were still going to Starbucks. So.
That's true. McDonald's too, right? I think McDonald's is
still getting them Big Macs, still getting them the dragon fruit drinks, all of that.
I was
putting
I
was getting big drinks, all of that. You feel me? So
Kano was putting me on mute while he was making his order, and then taking me off mute when he was done.
You know my favorite thing to do? You know my favorite thing to do when I take an order is like order and then be like, what else you wanted? And I say it and I pull up in the drive-thru and it just be me.
Oh my God.
The guy gives you the food like, here you go, sir.
I mean, how presumptuous of them? You could have been bringing that home,
right?
Yeah, you could have been on the phone.
But something tells them like, nah, I don't think this is. I don't think it's for anybody else but him.
It's for you, fat boy.
It's just something I feel in my soul, something I feel in my gut. Like he's that thing is for him.
I did get caught mad years ago in person. I went inside to a Wendy's and I was like, oh, what else you? Because I had my headphones on. I was like, oh, what else you want? Okay, cool. And I put the phone down to get my card. He was like, yo, you're on your notepad. And I was like, oh.
He actually said that?
He was laughing. He was like, you on your notepad, gang. And I was like, oh, you got me.
Yo, how do you make your own list for
the title? Yeah, the title was Kano's Wendy's order. He He didn't want to forget.
I remember what it was. It was like it was a burger, a chicken sandwich, and the 10-piece. And I just knew that like ordering that as one would look crazy. So I got
It might look crazy because it is crazy.
Listen, I got no shame. I'll order it all. But anyway, with that being said, this is the end of the. Can we just turn this thing off? I want to thank you for taking the time to.
Good night, y'all.
Peace.
See y'all next week. All right, Sundays 8 p.m. Sundays
Always.
8 p.m. Like,
Every
subscribe,
Sunday.
and click on our clips throughout the week. We appreciate it.